What's good, everybody? See who's jumping on here. Happy New Year's, you guys. Hope everybody had a good, safe evening. Make sure this thing pops up. For some reason, if I don't click on the second screen, it doesn't like to pop up.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid. And then I have to, keep scrolling it down. Because if I don't, it just, stays stagnant. But whatever.
That's annoying.
Yep. Guess we'll just wait for some people to jump on here real quick.
Yep.
And then we can...
I just got the notification that you went live.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah.
See who's jumping on. People are, so... What's good, everybody? What's good, man? How you doing? Let me go ahead and expand this guy. There we go. How's life treating you, John? Hopefully we're not lagging too bad.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Oh, that popped up at the same
Oh, hell yeah, man. Glad she's doing good for you. That girl's gonna grow up to be gorgeous. Oh, should turn those off.
Yeah, somebody's
There we
saying
go.
life is great coming out of fucking 2020.
What's good, Chris? Man, 2020 sucked, but we actually accomplished a lot.
We did, but also it sucked.
Yeah.
We could have accomplished a lot
Nice,
more.
John. So I kind of thought about, sharing my pairings for this season with you guys and then going over, kind of what our plans are moving forward through the season and the year itself. Not really New Year's goals. It's more like season goals. But I thought I'd share that as far as what we're doing here with you guys, and I'd love to hear your guys' pairings and stuff for this season. So I know you're not pairing anything up, John, and I think we've talked about it before, Chris, but what are you pairing up this season?
The great waiting for the reply.
Right. Actually, I'm going to go grab this dude real quick.
All right. Oh,
I gotta check on this guy.
he's taking the year off.
Chris is?
Yeah. I mean, I took last year off of work, so.
He's in shed. You and I both. I feel it, Chris. Just waiting for stuff to grow up or what? And so this is a dude, I haven't actually really ever shared this dude. It kind of sucks because he's in shed right now, but beautiful banana pied male. I love the banana pied stuff. Honestly, I think, working some other genes in here is going to be key. I think if I can work sugar in with the coral glow or banana with pieds, I think that's really going to help hold a lot of the purples and stuff like that, along with spot nose and a few other genes that I feel really bring out and hold the purples of banana. So this dude this season is actually going to visual pied and a het pied. So until some more stuff grows up, he's going to be just going to those two girls this season. What up, Angel?
Ooh.
Yeah, that since the dinkers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might be a good idea.
Yep. Gene X. Oh shit, what's good, homie? Let me put this dude away real quick. Oh, no, I'm not going to throw him back in there with her.
Chris shared the live on the YouTube community tab, I guess. So that's cool.
Oh. Well, thanks, Chris. I don't get those damn notifications. What the hell,
Yeah.
YouTube? Hating ass
No,
motherfucker.
They commented it, that they did it.
Oh, okay. I was like, how'd you know that shit? Thank you, Chris. What are you working with as far as Gene X, Angel? That's one I need in here. For sure, I want to add Gene X. Especially with the pied stuff, it just freaking brightens the hell out of everything. Let's see, I'll just keep going down this list, but if you guys want to keep throwing out your pairings and stuff you're doing, I'd love to hear what your guys, what everybody's doing basically this season as far as pairings go.
Want me to grab any on the list?
Yeah, grab the next one down, third male.
So the banana pastel?
Yeah, Dumbledore.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So this dude doesn't look like much, but he's our proven pastel gravel male. So he gave me my first highways, and we're pairing him again this season. This dude is actually going to a leopard female, pastel highway later in the season, and a coral glow pastel as well. So look forward to seeing some super gravel stuff and some guaranteed banana gravel stuff. And then gravel leopard. I mean, have you guys seen the leopard highway combos? I just think they look absolutely stunning. You want to trade me off here?
Yep, there's Dumbledore.
What up, bro?
Which one's this?
That's Chaos. Pastel gravel. If he wants to let go. Grab his tail right there.
Yeah.
Right here. Underneath.
Yeah, but he's also grabbing his tail.
Got him?
Yep.
Alright.
Good.
I'm going to go over everything. Pretty much it's just one berm pairing this year, though. What up, Mary? What's good, Josh? Or is it Charlene? Charlene? I can never talk, you guys. Hey, Nikki. You as well. So this dude, who I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen before, this guy was one of my original breeders. We actually got him originally as a banana super pastel. He's proven us otherwise. He's what we believe is a banana pastel yellow belly. And I don't know why in the hell I haven't done this yet, but I've never actually paired him to a yellow belly to prove it was yellow belly and not, say, orange belly or gravel or asphalt. So I'm fixing that mistake, and he's going to go to my big yellow belly girl. She's going to lay hopefully sometime soon. She's sitting right around, what is she at, like 30 millimeter follicles?
For which one?
Yellow belly, up top, second down.
34.
34 millimeter follicles, so she's going to go. Hoping he got it. We did throw him in there a little later in her development, but I'm really hoping he hit it because, I mean, if I've been sitting here on a banana pastel gravel for 2 years plus, I think it's been 3+ years now that I've had this male. That would suck. That would really fucking suck.
There's that spot nose.
Oh, sweet. Always the wrist.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. What's good? So this is a project I've kind of like hinted at a few times, but haven't talked about much. Let me see if I can get him under control so you guys can see this cool ass head stamp this boy has. If you'll let me show you, that is. Come on, homie, work with me here. He's a pretty active dude. But either way, this is a spot nose het puzzle. He's going to be going to, well, he's been pairing up with our het puzzle girl. She's looking pretty good. She's, what, can you shout out what she's at? I think she's at like 20.
The het puzzle?
Yeah.
19.
So she's
20.
right around 20 millimeters. So he's been going to her. And then a project I haven't really talked much at all about, I think I've posted it once, is he's actually also going to a yellow belly het puzzle later in the season. I want to get a few more months of meals in her. Hopefully I don't miss the cycle. If I do, then we'll try again next year. But I would really like to hit some spot nose yellow belly puzzles. Het to het, so I mean, you guys know the odds there. We're looking at what, 1 in 16, 1 in 32, at least for the spot nose yellow belly visual puzzle. I want to say, I believe it's 32, but still, that'll be some really awesome snakes. There's that head stamp.
Yeah, there it is.
I just love that head stamp. If I could flip it upside down, you guys would see it looks like a little head when you're staring it up from above. I'm gonna grab that dude.
Yep.
And then grab me Leo.
Gotcha.
Puzzle's awesome. I was very grateful to be able to purchase a group of het puzzle stuff from a close buddy. And I've just kind of been working on that and working on adding to it. Another thing, I'll just let you guys know now, I've kind of hinted at a couple times, but I also have a group of double het hypo puzzles raising up. They're not going to be breeding this season. They're still far too young. But next season, maybe we'll see how the girls are sitting and how they do throughout this year. If not, I'll put it off to, the following season. But ghost puzzles and adding on to that, I think will be awesome. Spot nose yellow belly hypo puzzle. That'll be pretty sick building block right there.
There you go.
So this next pairing that we're doing is our Leopard Clown Plus.
Left it open.
And he is getting paired to, how could I forget that girl? He's getting paired to our GHI Mojave Yellow Belly. So if we could hit, GHI Mojave Yellow Belly leopards that are het clown, any combination of that. I mean, GHI leopard het clowns, the plus gene, if we can, see that maybe in some more combos. There's something going on with him. Not quite sure, but either way, we'll figure it out. And he's a beautiful leopard clown for sure.
What a beautiful snake.
So I just love this dude. I really like the reduced clown stuff. I can't wait to hit banana leopard clowns down the line. Still a season or two away from those, but we'll get there. So that's this dude. We call him Leo. Kind of lame, but I like it. So whatever.
You want me to get the GHI?
You grab Blaze.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Excuse me, guys. It's not the COVID. I just smoke a lot of pot. And let's see where we're at. What up, Dragon Balls? How you doing? I don't have anything from Kevin, Mary. And right, I think that would be pretty freaking badass. I mean, really for me, the Mojave, no offense, GHI Mojave stuff's really nice, but that can go away. But if I can hit GHI Leopard Yellow Belly het clowns that are also the probable plus gene, and I can work on proving that out. A little insight for you guys, the plus gene, I'm not going to say who it came from because I'll wait for, him on that or whatever. But a buddy has a gene floating around his collection. He's producing stuff that just looks different than what it should, for sure. There's been some, odd-looking animals that have came out of these pairings, and I happen to get some of them. And I kind of purposely, picked out ones that we believed carried that gene. So we'll see. Only time will tell. If it doesn't, whatever. But this is a Enchi Fire Leopard Blade Het Clown. Just beautiful color. It's hopefully the camera picks it up all right. It doesn't look too bad, but he's a lot more of like a rusty golden brown with this nice red hue head stamp from that Enchi and Fire mixed together.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful snake, though. I love this dude. And, you know, it never hurts to have another het clown around. But the way Enchi and Fire interact in particular is what I really love. And then anything with leopard, you can't really go wrong. So there's that. This dude is going to have a busy season. So currently he is going to our pastel yellow belly. He is then also going to our normal girl, our big normal girl. Just, you know, hopefully hit some more posset clown, Enchi Fire leopard stuff. And then later in the season, just because this girl develops and goes later in the season, she just laid a few months ago, so we'll give her a few more months feeding, and then we'll start to pair her again. But this guy is also going to go to our champagne pastel. So Enchi champagne stuff is really cool. Adding Fire and leopard in there, and then all posset clown stuff. Definitely be a lot of female holdbacks from that stuff. Sorry guys, didn't get caught up on the chat here. And we call this dude Blaze.
Yep.
Blackhead boy.
Gotcha.
It takes a while, Nikki. I'm still learning stuff every single day. And anybody who tells you they're not, either aren't paying attention or they're just straight up fucking lying.
Or that stuff in the past.
I mean, fuck, even Ozzy and Justin and all them will be like, I think it's this, but we're going to wait and prove it out. It's like some of the combos, that's all you can do, you know?
Yeah.
What's good, Youper? And yeah, guys, if you don't mind, smash that like button for me, please. It really does help with the algorithm. I mean, fuck, if you think we're boring, smash the like down button. I don't really care. But if you could smash one of the two, that'd be pretty awesome.
Preferably
Yeah, preferably the like button. But, you know, I mean, I want to know if they hate it. Smash. I'm humble. I don't give a shit. So this boy, a lot of you guys have noticed, is actually posted, and I have posted him up. But if this dude does remain here, he will be going to the Pastel Het Hypo Girl again, just because those combos were absolutely stunning. I'm really excited to work with the Blackhead Hypo project and add some more stuff in there, and really see where I can take that project. I'm going to grab this next girl, actually, just because I know right where she's at.
Gotcha.
I moved her, so you're not going to know where she's at. I forgot to tell you.
Always moving shit on me.
Well, you know,
I come over here one day and the room's
Stuff moves.
one way, and then I come here the next day and he rearranged the whole fucking room and he tells me to grab one snake that's now like in the attic.
they're not in the attic, guys.
We don't have anything in the attic.
Okay, so this is one that I haven't actually shown off. I think I've posted a few pictures of her, but not in quite a while. She's been a little bit of a trouble eater from the start, so she's still a little smaller, but she's taking food now. But this is the actual all gene hypo that we hit from that last pairing. So this is Blackhead, Pastel, Red Gene, Visual Ghost, Orange Ghost or hypo. It's the Orange Ghost line is what we're working with. So, man, I really hope that camera's picking up that crazy blushing, but just insane amount of blushing on this animal. And I think working some other stuff like leopard in there, Fire, Enchi, all those. If you can't tell, I got a thing for those three. But I think that's going to be really important, and I think it's going to play a huge factor in the future of this project, honestly. I think it'll be pretty cool. You want to put this girl away?
Yeah.
You'll see bottom tub, right-hand side of the hatchling rack.
Look at how tiny. Just look at how small.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking babies.
You love the little things. Chris says, Shane, no whining on the live stream.
I wasn't whining. I like.
Oh, sorry about that, Nikki. Yep, that's a Blackhead, Red Gene, Het Hypo male. Or no, that wasn't Nikki. That was Morphic. Sorry, man.
Oh, is that the one I...
And then you want to grab The leopard lesser.
Yeah.
Leopard lesser GHI. Really cool looking dude. So we'll check him out. And that's going to wrap it up for our ball python projects this season. There's a few other girls that might be ready to go a little later in the season, but I'm really not counting on those. So we'll see. Who knows? I mean, shoot, if I can get half these girls to go even, I'd be extremely happy. But we'll see. He's in shed. Totally spaced that. Still looks badass, good. But leopard lesser GHI. Cool ass dude. Seems to throw a lot of multi-gene combos. We got him as a proven breeder from a buddy of mine. And even my buddy commented, he's like, every single clutch I have from this guy, it's a lot of multi-gene combos and hardly ever produces normals. So far, we've had one clutch with him, and it proves to be right. Almost everything was multi-gene animals. Actually, I think we only hit one or two single genes in that whole clutch. And I'd have to look back and see what that clutch laid. That was 8 eggs.
Yeah, so
8 eggs, and hold on, I'm looking at exactly. Not a single normal. One animal did have to get, unfortunately, called. It had a bad kink. Other than that, everything else was healthy. And the only single gene was a leopard. Everything else was combos: lesser leopard GHI, lesser GHI, leopard lesser, leopard GHI, and lesser GHI holdback female that we're keeping. So this dude is going to a girl we call Maxine. Do you want to grab Maxine so I can explain this to these guys? We bought Maxine and a couple other animals from a kind of old-timer local guy. He'd been breeding for about 20 years, just kind of, I guess, what you would call basement breeder. He sold his stuff on Craigslist every once in a while, and that was pretty much it. He didn't have a name. He didn't put himself out there. He didn't do Instagram or Facebook or any of that shit. We happened to randomly scrolling Craigslist, find his ads, and pick up some snakes. Actually became buddies with the guy for a while before he decided to get out of the hobby. I don't know why somebody was commenting Mojave and I was reading the comment. Long story short, though, he had these animals that there's something else floating around his collection too, and this is one of those animals. So it's actually originally purchased for the girlfriend as her first ball python as a normal male. Not a male. She's already laid a clutch for us. But I just want you guys to check out this girl. There's just something floating around here, and even the combos we produced looked a little different, but I just want to keep working it and see if I can produce supers or something. And I know everybody says they have that normal project, but here's the thing, none of my stuff, even from her, is ever going to be labeled that. So if you happen to get something, if I prove it out, good for you. But just lots of flaming in this girl.
The camera doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, it really doesn't. She's got a really bright head stamp. If I can get her to go down and get the camera to focus. And then just lots of flaming, kind of whacked out pattern. I don't know what it is. Hopefully we can prove it out. And if it's nothing, whatever. Still, cool animal.
Yeah.
Love it nonetheless. Here. There you go. But hopefully work on proving that out and see what goes on there. What's good, Justin? Oh, girlfriend's in the chat. What's up, baby? Amanda is the better half, for those of you that don't know. She does a lot around here. She's just not camera photogenic, I should say. Whatever. She doesn't want to be on camera. Sorry, guys. I tried. You guys, if you want to look back at my videos, there'll be like one video that we got her to do with us.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that was cutting the clutch, actually, from the snakes I just showed you. So go back and watch that. But that's my better half. She's awesome. Does a lot of stuff. Takes care of all of our feeders. But before we go into plans for the season, which will involve the feeders, our one berm pairing we're going to be doing this year is my green double het albino granite to a granite pos het albino green lab. I'm gonna see if he locks once with my big girl Carmilla, because she's sitting at 25 millimeter follicle or 30 millimeter follicles, excuse me. So she's probably gonna go, and I'd rather her lay fertile eggs than slug out on me. So we'll see what happens there, but I'm not pushing it. What happens, happens. But the main pairing I'm shooting for this season as far as berms is the green double het to the green possible triple het. I think there'll be some really cool combos there, especially if I can prove out those hets on the female side at least. So that'll be awesome. What's good, Heather? You didn't win because you're late. That's about it as far as pairings go this season. We can go into like early in the fall / early winter of next season. I will have more berm pairings then, but I'm not going to be pairing them technically this season because we've already started for a few months with the berms. I mean, even the balls, we've been pairing them for a while now too, but whatever you want to call it, we can wrap that into next season or whatever. Give you a brief overview. Posset caramel pair that's going to be going to each other to hopefully produce some caramels. The line came from Travis over at TK Exotic, so he's actually not sure whether it's a new line of caramel or the way line of caramel. So I really look forward to, working that out and seeing, what if we can produce some visuals and working on which line of visual caramels it is for that matter. And then on top of that, we will be then pairing that into some lab stuff. If you guys haven't seen Caramel Labyrinth Burmese, y'all need to Google that shit. It's one of the most fucking beautiful combos I've ever seen, hands down, species wide. I love that snake, and I want to produce my own, and I want to do it from the best quality animals I can. And the caramels that Travis produced, even if they are way line, or even better if they prove out to be a new line, I think are going to be the perfect thing to get into the line or the stock of Labyrinth that I bought into from my buddy Aaron over at Black Diamond Herps. I think that combination is going to be, honestly, I think it's going to be the best caramel labs ever produced. We'll see. I could eat my own words in a couple years, but I doubt it. But I could, so we'll see where that goes. Then our albino het green pos het granite female will be up to size, so we'll breed her back to Gizmo in order to produce some line bred albino greens, going for some really bright cherry headed animals, and then bringing out the green influence from Gizmo into the albino green combo is my goal there. Then our ivory granite possible het albino green lab will be ready. So we'll see where my hypo lab boy is. It'll be a little young for him, 1.5 years or so. We'll see if he wants to breed then. If he does, awesome. I would love to produce some more hypo lab stuff and prove out that pos het on her. And then not sure if Piglet will be ready. Probably won't push that. That'll be back into late 2022 probably. So we'll stop there as far as berms go. You'll have to keep looking out for future plans on that.
Have you?
Yeah, John, you see that shit? That is straight up one of the most beautiful Burmese python combos ever. Like, pieds are a dream of mine. A lot of you guys have heard me say it 1,000,000 times. You're going to hear me say it 1,000,000 more times because I fucking love them. But caramel labs are... they're drool worthy. They're a gorgeous animal. You've seen them.
Yeah.
And you're not even huge on the berms. What do you think?
Beautiful.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like snakes, you're gonna look at a caramel lab and be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But not many people are producing them. They get produced every so often, but I haven't seen more than, maybe a couple dozen examples.
See, that's a snake that can make people that don't like snakes like snakes.
That's what I'm saying. And those purples and oranges and yellow hues at 15, 16 foot for a nice size female, that's going to be a super impressive animal. Sorry, I'm looking over, guys. What are my thoughts on rock pythons? Rocks are cool. I haven't personally worked with them, but my good buddy Aaron over at Black Diamond Herps. One, if you guys haven't checked out my boy Aaron, y'all are sleeping. Head on over to Black Diamond Herps on Instagram and fucking Facebook and like his shit because he's got some amazing snakes.
I just love it. It'll cause my divorce, but I gotta have one.
I mean, at least you'll have a caramel lab. Just saying.
Who cuddles tighter?
But, sorry, man, back to your question. I think they're awesome from what I've seen. I don't have first-hand experience with them. I got Aaron, who works with them, and then my buddy Holden locally, who has some that, I've talked with back and forth and seen all his posts. They seem like amazing animals. They're beautiful for sure. The patternless rocks are fucking awesome. You don't really see the Indian rocks anymore. It's really all A rocks or Af rocks, African rocks, whatever the fuck you want to call them. You don't really see the Indians anymore, so that kind of sucks. But
have you mentioned the new toy, or is that a?
Oh.
What's it?
Yeah, I was getting there. Well, since Shane already brought it up, we did add an ultrasound machine to the facility, so finally, and also you guys should have kind of caught out that for the first time I was telling you the actual millimeter or follicle size of the females, but we added an ultrasound. It's been super fucking helpful already. One, like, I can palpate and everything, but I've broken my fingers a lot of times. I don't know if you guys can kind of see how bent my fingers are. Like, I've broken them quite a few times, pretty much. I mean, Shane can attest. He sees them in person.
Yeah.
I've kind of fucked my hands up, so it's a little harder for me to palpate. I can still feel it, but I've lost a lot of feeling there. So really nice to have the ultrasound machine. It just really helps confirm what I believe. And honestly, I was wrong on a few of them. I was off a little bit. I thought they were either much further along or I didn't think they were that far along. Like both sides of the spectrum too. When we go back or when we went back and did that.
Yeah.
So.
And the ones were like, I wonder why. Like we've been pairing this up, and then we go and we use the ultrasound, and we're like, oh, they don't have any.
Yeah, she's sitting at 10 millimeters, just starting to build, possibly. And I'm like, oh, well, that kind of makes sense. So I just wasted my males. So I think it'll be good. Also, like the banana pied's a younger male. He's only going to 2 girls, but I don't want to wear him out. The leopard clown, the Enchi fire leopard blade het clown. Those guys are younger males, so I don't really want to wear them out. Going to 3, 4 females, at least for like Blaze. So I think it'll really help. Kind of figured you did. Yep. Hey, man, I had to make the jump at some point. Like I said, it's just, it's kind of hard for me with my hands. I don't know. I lost a lot of feeling. Dumb decisions in boxing growing up. So what can I say? We all make mistakes, right? Mine ended with curved fingers. John, I heard the same thing for a lot of times about rocks, but my buddy Aaron's been proving me otherwise left and right. He'll send me videos of him handling his rocks, and they seem pretty damn chill. I mean, I think it's like most animals, the more captive bred lines and generations we're getting into captive breeding, they're calming down a lot more, Berms are pretty docile at this point, but, certain combos we're on, F10s, F12s. Plus I don't know the exact number everybody's on, but I mean, for the most part, we, captive bred them for quite a while. But, lagging, Mary?
Oh no.
Was I lagging or was I totally just missing the comments? Cause that's a possibility and I'm sorry. Okay.
Looks like it might just be Mary.
Oh, I've seen his posts sometimes. I don't personally know him. I mean, I think we've spoke once or twice, but I have seen he has them. And then, like I said, Holden locally here also has a trio of them that he keeps posting. And he says they're sweet as can be, so we'll see. But then, as far as plans go for this season also, I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. I've touched briefly on a lot of this stuff before, but just to give you a brief overview, we also breed all of our own feeders, so we want to expand by probably a good 200 colonies this year is the end goal by the end of the year. I think 200 colonies plus what we already have will really be enough to open up publicly and sell to people and be able to offer people locally a good rat source of healthy, reliable feeders that's, going to be consistent and able to feed their collection year round. We've already done that on a smaller scale. I already, sell to a few close friends locally, but, I haven't really opened it up publicly yet. So we're hoping to do that, but within the next few months, and then just keep expanding. 200 colonies is the goal, added or additional by the end of the year. So we'll see how that was. Fucking Chris. Also, we breed our own dubia roaches, as well as starting to breed our own rabbits for the bigger snakes, and then the dubia roaches for our insectivores. So looking to expand the dubia roach colonies. I'll probably be splitting our colony up and building on it instead of feeding them all off. I might order some more too, just to get some fresh roaches in here, and do it that way, but probably add another 3 colonies or so, and have, a nice 4 stack plus added with this, guys. So we'll see where those go. And then, like I said, the rabbits, we'll be adding 2 more does here real shortly. That'll put us at 3 does, and then probably just build on that. I do get my rabbits at a pretty good price, though. So, I mean, It's kind of like a tomato, kind of just offset it and having to depend on, somebody else all the time. Although it's out there, I get a pretty good deal, but still, I like to produce my own stuff as much as I can. And that goes snakes, feeders, everything.
Quality in, quality out.
Exactly.
So it's a good way.
Yep, she's out of quarantine. I can pull her out here shortly if you want me to. She's up in that 4 at the very top over there. I had her over there for a minute, but she was pushing too hard. She likes being in a tighter space, so whatever. She wants to be in a 4 for now. Just means Hades can chill in the 6, even though it was a bit big for him anyway. He doesn't really utilize it, but whatever. Tomato.
She still
doesn't matter. She doesn't really push in there or nothing. She's comfortable. She's up high, which I think she likes. So, hopefully she'll move up soon, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, roaches, I see people posting about them all the time, and we've had a huge colony. Granted, my Savannah eats a lot. The hedgehog eats a lot. The toads and stuff ate a lot. We don't have the toads anymore now, though, so that'll kind of cut back on what we're feeding. So soon, really, it's and the geckos, but soon it's just going to be the Savannah monitor and the hedgehog. So, I think if I can build on those colonies and offer those publicly as well for feeders, because, you're part of some of the local, reptile groups. How often would you say you see people wanting dubia roaches and no source? Yeah, they can order online, but they're always like, anybody locally have dubia roaches?
I know I tagged you in maybe 3 or 4 posts in the last week.
Yeah.
So.
And I see more than the ones you tag.
Yeah, and those are the ones that I just happen to see, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. So figured if I can, expand on those and people want them, sweet. Helps out anyway. We actually, kind of a byproduct is their food is a byproduct for us, so it's kind of a win-win situation. The powder from the Missouri rodent food is actually the perfect roach chow. Fucking God, you guys, I can't talk. Too many things going on in my head all the time. But like I said, their food's a byproduct. Other than that, their moisture content's fresh vegetables, which we have anyway because we have a bunch of vegetarian animals too. So it's kind of a win-win. The roaches take care of themselves. We just have to clean and sort them. And they're kind of exploding. So I'm gonna need to either expand them or cull them or sell a shitload or something. Yeah. So we'll see.
Anybody that's local that needs some roaches.
Yeah, I got you covered. just hit me up.
Yeah.
You didn't discover that? Oh, shit. What do you mean? You didn't know that I have roaches? You need roaches for your geckos, homie? Hit me up.
See, I want to get into breeding meals because, one...
Everybody tells me to start doing the mealworms, but I'm like...
They're pretty easy, and, like, because we got the chickens, we got the possum that love them and everything. So, like, it'd be great to have. So we've been thinking about once we get power to the garage, breeding some of them.
Well, how about this? I'll get everything for you, and then you can hook me up with some mealworms too, but you breed them because I don't want to fucking deal with them.
Yeah, they breed like fucking hell, so might as well.
Oh, the Missouri powder? Yep. Dude, the shit's perfect. Perfect consistency at the end. You're not wasting it. And we go through a shitload of Missouri, so I always end up with fucking those gallon Ziploc bags full of the shit. Yeah, they chow that shit, man. Split them into starter colonies and sell them. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Heather. I already actually sold a few starter colonies just this week. Just because I was like, you know what, I got to either downsize them or expand into more colonies because they're just popping off. I mean, literally the colony right now, one of them probably has, I don't even want to guess, thousands.
Isn't that what Amanda was doing when I got here?
Yeah, sorting them. Still sorting some of them. Also have cleaning beetles too, so just had to sort those out. Those guys ended up producing prolifically. But either way, back to plans. So, sorry, I can get sidetracked forever and talk to you guys about anything. You guys want to know other shit too, not reptile related, just ask. As long as it's not politics, we can cover it. I'm cool with anything but that. We just won't go there. We can all agree to disagree. It's cool.
What if it's like, how big of a dubia colony does it have to be for them to discover their own politics?
No. Nope. No. Keep in mind, he doesn't smoke. I'm the stoner here. It's whatever. No, they cannot have... I'm not even... All right. Keep going with the plans. So we're going to be expanding on all those, expanding on the feeders a lot. And then on top of that, I'd like to add another 70 series rack by the end of the year. And we plan on adding these 8-foots back here. I actually built all of these, and we're planning on adding 12 more of them. So that's a stack of 4. Another 8 will fit. Another stack here. Another stack over here. And then right where we're at, or you guys are looking at me now, where my laptop is sitting, is actually going to be another stack of 8-foot enclosures. The desk will probably then move over here-ish. We'll see. I don't know where we'll have room for it at, but going to be adding 12 more 8-foots as well. We'll probably leave the 4-foots where we're sitting right now. I don't think I really need many more 4-foots because a lot of those animals are going to be moving up into 8-foots. And then, I'll probably keep a couple empty for, grow outs and holdbacks and stuff like that. But other than that, I think I'll actually, me and Amanda actually talked about possibly throwing a couple of the big ball females in there just to kind of do an experiment. Okay, everybody has this tub versus enclosure argument. I've kept them both ways, but I would like to see it firsthand side by side with animals that I've already owned for years, seeing how they interact in a different type of setup, whether they like being there or whether they hate it. Because, you know me, I'm not one to take other people's, I'll take their advice, but I'm not going to take it. I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. Everybody's experiences are different. So
yeah, I did see that Mary commented cleaning beetles, so I grabbed some.
Okay, so these, see if I can get this up in here. These little black beetles are what are known as cleaning beetles. Maybe we can get a better shot there.
Amanda, there's like 200 in there.
Yep, this is actually an exact 200 count cup. Thanks, babe. She put together a few of these cups today, so I can offer cleaning beetles locally to some people, because we have way too fucking many. Basically what they do is they help in the dubia colonies to clean up the waste from the dubia roaches. They pretty much take care of their damn selves, eat whatever's in the tub and waste and all that, clean it all up, and they reproduce themselves to the point where we probably have another 1,000 cleaning beetles plus. So that's what they're there for. Ours just, like I said, our colonies kind of just took off, and now they're at the point where we're like, oh shit. I mean, in my Savannah eats a lot. He'll eat, what, 20, 30 at a time?
Oh, yeah.
You've fed him 20, 30 at a time. I've fed him 20, 30, sometimes more.
Yeah,
and we're talking every day or every other day kind of thing. You know, I don't feed him like precisely every single day. It's one of those like, we'll skip a day every couple days kind of thing, because it's just how they are. They're opportunistic feeders, but...
Yeah. It's one of those, like, what happens first is, like, does he stop eating or do I get bored?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll eat as much as you give him, really.
Yeah.
And you don't want to overfeed him. I'm sure if we sat there, he'd eat 100 at a time plus.
Probably.
Easy. I try to limit it to 20, 30, but... Yep, thank you, babe.
Oh, that...
And I need someone to reach out and help me, teach me how to build a rack. What kind of rack? Are you talking about rodent racks or snake racks? I mean, there's plenty of good videos on YouTube for both. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Snake racks, I can kind of explain it to you. You know, I personally don't have any of, like, snake racks I've built, but I am very versed in building them. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out, hit me up on Instagram or something. But also you can check out some YouTube videos. There's a bunch of guys who have some really good videos on the subject.
And I feel like when we get around to making more of the 8-foot enclosures, I feel like we're probably going to make that into a video.
Yeah, I'll film for you guys how I do the 8-foot enclosures. These were the first 8-foots that I actually built, so I kind of wanted to test the water, see how it was, and we kind of, you know, not rushed the build, but we didn't want to be putting it off to film the whole time. We had a gap in the weather, a few days free each. It took me, him, and Amanda to build them. I'm sure we could have each... You know, I'm sure you or I could have done it by ourselves. Well, me, because it's not your responsibility. But Shane's awesome and helps me with everything. So that's what friends are for.
That's what I'm here for.
But either way, point is, you know, we didn't film the process. It wasn't kind of, you know, necessarily super important for us. But we will film it this next time so I can teach people how I built those. Basically, what I did, to give you kind of a brief overview, I took the same kind of, you know, tongue and groove dado type of locking system from Animal Plastics, took their same kind of faceplate idea. I beefed up their faceplate, so whereas their faceplates are, you know, yay wide, mine are a good 6 inches wide. I felt that was a lot better, especially on the bigger cages, to have that more support and off to each side, where I don't know if you guys can see, whoops, I probably went the wrong way there. On the face plates of the 4-foots, you see how thin those are? Now the AP, like the ones over here, those are APs. They're a bit wider right there.
Yeah, you can kind of tell.
Yeah, but the fronts on my 8-foots over here are a good 3 inches wider. Whoops, than those guys. So weird being backwards.
Like almost like my whole hand.
Yeah. So I wanted them that wide, though, to really, you know, help support the cage. I think in the future on the next build, too, I'm even going to add a little 90-degree, kind of like, if you guys imagine a triangle, but up behind that faceplate just to support that center roof even that much further. And then on top of that, I doubled the size of the ventilation slits. I feel like it's really important, especially for bigger snakes, to have ample amount of airflow. And I'd love to be able to, you know, try to incorporate some sort of small fan that kind of keeps air circulating without, 1, drying it out too much, and 2, destroying my hotspot.
Yeah.
Or making the heat panels overwork. But if I can get a tiny bit of airflow in there, we've already been kind of playing with this idea.
Yeah.
I would love to work that out. So we're working on that. Let me get caught up here. Mary... For now, yes. The snakes and rodent breeding, we both work in the entertainment industry, so I'm an operations/event manager, typically by trade. Stage manager depends on the job, but that's my day job typically. But as you guys know, with all the COVID shit, I had Shane's part of my crew. So was Amanda and a lot of other guys. Our crew is up to about 20 guys.
Yeah, and I was supervising for like 3 different companies.
Yeah,
as well,
exactly.
so.
And you were fork up and doing stuff for me. And so, shit, you guys were out May last year?
March 8th was the last day.
Yeah. So they were out March. I, being a salary gig where I'm at currently, or am at, whatever. I was there till June, but then after that, it's been full-time snakes and rodents and everything. Yeah. So for now, yes, a lot quicker than I anticipated. We had already kind of talked, doing another year, 2 years, maybe 3 at the day job, and then kind of pursuing everything just so, who doesn't want to stack up that savings and buy your own house and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But, we'll get there when we get there. It's all good. But yeah, for now we are full-time. Not for lizard enclosures, though.
I don't know what that...
What do you mean, Mary? B&H, I need to speak to someone to write down stuff. Well, like I said, feel free to hit me up on Instagram or check out our Facebook page. It's all under D's Balls and Exotics. Here, I'll just throw this up here for you so you can see it. Facebook, Morph Market if you want to check out some snakes, or Instagram. All of them are under D's Balls and Exotics, or the shortcut to our Facebook page is super easy, fb.me/thesnakenerd, because at the end of the day, that's what I am. Total fucking snake nerd. But hit me up. I can answer your questions, or give you some other resources too of other videos and stuff that maybe I think you should watch and check out. Yeah, Matt does have some enclosures or enclosure building down. He's got routers with all the different stuff and everything. I like the way he's doing it. Very similar style that I'm doing. I'm just doing a few different things. He's also doing a few different things from the way I did mine. So, plus he uses the white PVC, and I just don't like white cages. I love you, Matt. Your room looks good. I'm not saying that. I just like black and green, so I'm sticking with the black. The beetles. Oh yeah, not for lizard enclosures though. They're not a cleanup crew in that aspect. They're a cleanup crew for the roaches, but I would not as like a cleanup crew or a bioactive type of beetle.
Dylan has answers to any question you have. That's true. There's times I hit up Dylan at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, dude, I can't figure out this random fucking thing. Has nothing to do with snakes.
Well, thank you. I'm always down to help, honestly. I'm kind of an introvert, I guess is the word. Shane can attest to this. It was hard for me to start doing this live. We've talked about it for a long time, but I'm trying to reach out and share more of myself with you guys and what we're doing and everything. Honestly, we've hit a lot of milestones this last year, and I'm really thankful for the support. And if people can support me that much, I can put in the effort to put myself out there more, which doesn't seem like it, but it's honestly kind of hard for me, guys. So trying to share as much as I can and put myself out there more. And I want to thank everybody, too, for all the support. Seriously, you guys, we hit 1,000 followers plus on Instagram this last year. We hit over 500 subscribers on YouTube this last year. I don't even remember where my likes were for Instagram when I got the notification, but we've had a lot of growth and a lot of it over the last few months, and I really appreciate your guys' support. So
if only I could get that on my band page. Holy shit.
I never thought we'd hit those numbers. Like when I first started posting stuff, I was like, I'm just some dude with some fucking snakes. I just so happen to buy some stuff I like and want to share it, and people keep liking the shit, and then everybody was like, well, you need a name for your stuff, and then we came up with D's Balls and Exotics, and I don't know, just happened. But all I'm saying is I appreciate all of your guys' support. Like, it does mean the world to me. It's awesome. It makes me feel more comfortable to put myself out there more, because to me, I'm just some dude with some fucking snakes and lizards and reptiles and shit and just geeking out over it, just like you guys. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to beep out your live streams.
This is exactly right. Also, I have a hard time cussing, and I cuss every fucking few seconds. And
there are so many.
I tried.
YouTube videos
oh my god.
And stuff that, because the ones that aren't just like single shots of Dylan, then it's me behind the camera, and there's so many little like outtake things that I would edit and send to Dylan with just like beeping out everything. I'm like, should I put this in the video?
Yeah, yeah. Just I'm not. I tried the whole politically correct. Let me make this child friendly thing. I'm sorry, guys. That's just not fucking me. That's not how I grew up. That's not how I talk. That's not how I act. It's just, it's different like when I'm in a public setting with children present in front of me, but sitting here in my comfortable snake room trying to watch my fucking language and, that's not me, and I want to be real with you guys. If you guys are going to support me, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. This is my way of being real with you guys. And I fucking cuss a lot. That's just it. I have a bad mouth. Whatever. Get over it.
Yeah. At least be real about it.
Yep. Thank you, Mary. That means a lot. I like the logo. I don't know. I might be biased because I drew it myself.
I was just about to say, didn't you draw that yourself?
Yeah, I don't know if I've even shared this story on the live yet. I don't know if I have. Long story short, you guys, I did a trade with somebody. He was, advertising logos, for sale or whatever. I'll do your logos. We worked out a trade for one of my holdback female snakes from one of my first clutches ever, too. Mystic yellow belly female. I won't forget that snake. And worked out a trade deal, and he sent me this fucking... And it was my fault because I had faith in the guy. He had a pretty decent social media presence and following and whatnot. And, his logo was pretty cool. So I sent him my idea, which is pretty much what my logo is now, was the idea I sent him. He sent me back this fucking drawing.
I remember you sent it to me. And you're like, what do you think about that? And I was like, it looks like a doodle.
Yeah. I didn't even send him like what. I'm just like, what do you think of this? He's like, okay, is that your idea? And I'm like, no, that's the final fucking logo some dude sent me after trying to get him to be like, no, more realistic, more... Dude, this thing looked like a fucking 4-year-old drew it. No offense if you're out there listening, bro. I'm not saying your name, but dude, that was fucking horrible. Fucking horrible. I wouldn't even pay $5 for that goddamn picture you sent me. Yeah, and I fucking tried to talk to him about, no, do this, make this change. Dude, you guys, it went out to the point, I'll show you. It's sitting right here on my printer, actually. I went out and bought myself a digital art tablet with the fucking pen and everything, full... digital art tablet. I taught myself how to use the digital art program in 24 hours. You can ask him. I was calling and bullshitting with him about the programming. And I drew my own logo in less than, 30 hours? I worked on it like that whole day, late into the night, and I was done with my logo. And that's the logo you guys see today. Or this logo.
Yeah. Which is...
The shit he sent me was... Dude... It's laughable, honestly. Like, it's laughable. I'm salty at myself for sending him that snake first, but
now
that's how that fucking came out. So I taught myself how to use the damn digital art program. I drew my own logo and put it together. So when you say you like the logo, that means a lot to me because I went through fucking hell to get that logo done. But I wanted it to be a certain way. If I put my name on some shit, I don't want it to be whack. Like, I'm putting my name on that, my reputation on the line, my business out there. If I'm going to create this into a business and make this from a hobby into a career, it needs to be professional and it needs to be up to my standard. And the shit he sent me, I swear to God, I could have met a 4-year-old who could have drawn a better fucking drawing.
It was pretty bad.
Horrible.
But
it was horrible.
Now the only thing with the logo now is we need to get it into like a vector.
Yeah, if anybody out there works with vector imaging and precise, pixelation, getting that out of the expanded images, and please be good. Don't pull a... Oh, I almost said his name. Don't pull a fuck ass and be real. But if you do know vector, hit me up, please. I'd like to work something out with you. I do need to update the logo. It looks great as far as like this size or even blown up a bit more than this. But when you blow the image up to like, say when I go to get my banner for shows, the logo is going to be, 4 foot kind of thing. It's going to be a huge logo, bigger than that, And once we go larger than that size, it kind of gets a little pixelation. Like I said, I'm no pro. I taught myself how to use the program in a fucking day, so cut me a break. If you know Vector, though, hit me up. Thank you, guys. Oh, hell yeah, my sticker's on your truck. You're the man. You're the man. That's awesome.
So I got...
And on my Mesa Boogie bass amp. Fuck yeah!
I got the D's Balls sticker on the back of my car. And there was one time I was driving from, like, Seattle back down to Tacoma. And I'm pretty sure I called Dylan, like, the moment it happened.
Oh, I remember this.
We were stuck in traffic. And this, like, big silver pickup truck was next to me just honking. And I look over, and this chick's in the passenger seat just, like, waving around Dylan's sticker.
I don't know who that was, but if you're out there, you're fucking awesome. Please reach out to me. I got some shit for you.
Yeah, that was so fun.
That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, he called me that, and I was like, no fucking way. I was like, you're pulling my chain. Don't fuck with me, bro. Because I thought he was just trying to, like, hype me up or some shit. No, dude.
Yeah.
Shane never lies like that, by the way.
Truck just waving around the sticker. It was cool.
Yeah, exactly. And the only reason it took forever is because I had to track down the damn tablet. And yeah. Either way, it was done in less than 48 hours. I mean, by the time I actually got everything set up and sat down and worked on it on the laptop I'm streaming from right now in that tablet, it was like 30-something hours. Took him a few months to come up with that drawing that a fucking 4-year-old could have done. And I thought I smoked a lot of fucking weed. Unproductive ass motherfuckers. Sorry, I'm getting too real with you guys, but hey, that's the whole point. I'm trying to be out there for you guys. That's real shit. That's how you should have heard. I called him after I sent him the picture, like you said. I called him and was like, "What the fuck, bro?" And I explained everything, and like, just horrible, man, just fucking horrible.
When I got the message from you from like originally, like that original image, I sat there and I looked at it for a little bit, and I was just like, it's a sketch. Like, I don't know if Dylan did this sketch, but it looks like a sketch.
No, he sent me the fucking vector files for that shit.
Yeah, like,
who the fuck?
I sent it.
Okay, I gotta.
Like, my reply, I was just like, I gotta be, like, nice about it, because it looks pretty bad. Yeah. I was like, is that just the, like, rough sketch?
I think that's why I had to call you, because I was like, no, bro, this is horribly laughable.
Yeah.
You want to see the drawing? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna throw it up here. Give me a second. I'll add it in here. Just give me a minute. This fucking file, it's horrible. I mean, really, guys, truly, you're gonna have to take my word. This is not an image. You know what? For those that want to see how horrible this image is, just because I don't want the stream, I'm gonna have to resize the image. It's gonna be kind of a little bit of a pain to throw it on right this second. Shoot me a message on IG. I will send you the original image that this fucking dude sent me. I'm trying really hard not to call his ass out, but it's horrible. Horrible. Maybe I can pull it up. Man, just shoot me a message. Shoot me a message. I'll show you guys. Just shoot me a message. I really don't. I'm not one to slander or shit talk anybody really. I don't know if you guys have kind of noticed that. Like, if you're fucking up, that's on you. I'll call you out every once in a while, but I'm just not that guy. Like, yeah. I'm focused on me. I'm focused on what we're doing, and I'm focused on the people who support me and what they're doing. You know, Chris has some cool shit growing up. Fucking everybody in here that I've seen has some cool ass shit growing up whose pages I've checked out. And if I haven't checked out your page and you guys are in this stream, hit me up. I'll follow you back. If you're posting reptile content, you know, and I like it, I'll give you a follow back, you know. But I'm not one to trash talk, so I don't want to call him out really. I mean, shit, I think I've really only publicly called 3 people out ever. Yeah. At least as far as like the reptile community.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hears me talk a lot of shit, but I'm just not one to put
but that's not in front of a camera.
Yeah, I don't put that shit out. I don't want those vibes. I'm not that way. Like, I'm not that guy. If you're fucking up, that's on you. If you're hustling, good job. Keep on grinding. Like, I'm right behind you, you know? But yeah, seriously. And if you guys aren't following each other in the chat, go check out each other's channels and, check each other out on Instagram. Angel, Chris, Mary, fucking everybody in here, I always see sending love and positivity through the community, so it's fucking awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much it for our pairings and plans this year. I feel like that's, it's going to be a good bit to accomplish this year. And, on top of that, with this whole COVID thing, if we're doing snakes full time, like we're only looking at, I'm not huge producing like with snakes. So, I mean, snakes and feeders, not just snakes, but I mean, we're looking at 20-ish maybe clutches this season, depending on how many girls actually go. I don't count on clutches really. Pretty much feeders do a lot, but either way, that's neither here nor there. If you guys have questions, though, ask away. Now's the time. I don't want to bore you guys. I can rant forever. So, that's pretty much, though, our pairings and our plans for this season. I think that's going to be a lot to accomplish, but I think we're going to get it done. And, besides some of the later pairings in the year, I have good faith we'll have it all done before summer.
Yep.
So
you mentioned following each other in the chat. So, I just commented as my band YouTube because you don't follow each other in the chat.
Oh, yeah. If you guys like punk music, go check out Shane, actually. He just dropped his album. No, fuck it. Dude, you throw your plug up on there. You tell these guys some shit. It has nothing to do with
snakes. I mean, we talk about animals, but yeah, put out an album on the 31st. It's like acoustic punk music, but yeah, we talk about animals. We talk about nature.
He's selling himself short. Yeah, he gets a lot more political. But if you like punk music, folk punk music, he does play some pretty cool shit. And you guys know I like my rap, and I actually like his shit. And I don't just say that because he's my homie. I've been straight up. Have I not told you I wasn't really feeling a song?
Yeah.
Like, I'm straight up. Friend or not, I'm straight up. So, but he did just drop his album. So go check him out, too, if you like that kind of music. You're on Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube...
Bandcamp, Spotify not yet. That's still uploading.
Okay.
YouTube, iTunes. If you want to spend, if you go and listen to the album and you really want to spend $10 on it, go to iTunes or go to Bandcamp and get it for free. So.
Go to iTunes, support the fucking homie. Or Bandcamp, you can name your price and fucking make it $15.
One person bought it for $100.
This is true. He sent me this picture. I was like, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass. Am I ever going to do hybrids? So, short answer, yes. I'm just trying to think about how I want to go about it. There's been a few hybrids, and I can't really say yes for sure. I should say I'm considering it. I would actually kind of like to see banana and some other berm ball combos. I mean, I think that could be some pretty interesting shit. So, I don't know. Woma balls are pretty cool. The Woma balls. I tried bat eaters in the past. I went for a joint project with another local buddy of mine, Mike from Ball Python Boulevard. That didn't really work out. Male wasn't getting it done. Female just wasn't into it. So, and as far as bat eaters go, it's pretty important to go male retic to female berm. And to be honest, I love my berms too much. I don't really want to accidentally put a female at risk for fertility issues or egg binding due to that hybrid project in particular, and especially berms. I have this deep-seated love for berms. I don't know. I just don't want to waste. I don't want to waste a female on that. Like, she could either be resting for the year, or I could be pairing her to a berm project that's going to progress my stuff. So, yes, I've thought about it. There are some cool shit I'd like to see. I mean, there's some things that, if we could, work into the berms as far as genes go. Obviously, they're going to be hybrids. If I ever produce them, they will 100% be marked as, sold as, and labeled upside down sideways as hybrids and made very clear. But they are pretty fucking cool. I have seen some cool ones. The Woma balls are cool. The bat eaters are cool. Yep, the cat eaters are fucking cool.
I don't know if I've ever seen the cat eaters.
You're gonna have to Google that shit.
Yeah.
There's a few. The oh my god, what are they called? The angry balls are pretty cool, and there's one other one I'm missing that was a blood python cross. If you guys know in the chat, shout it out there. I'm probably just having a total fucking brain fart, but
it just pulls up with cats eating snakes.
oh man, I'll show it to you later. I think I actually have a screenshot saved of one that I thought was really cool.
And one of the snakes eating a cat.
Well, I mean, goes both ways.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Nature is brutal.
Oh man. But what are your guys' plans for this season? I mean, we have what? 14, 15 people in here right now, right? 16 people. What are your... Yes, the Super Bowl. Thank you, Zach. Cool. Link isn't working. I think it's the new YouTube fucking policy where they're not letting you post links in the comments or some shit.
Just go to that band, like that YouTube account.
Also, if you guys just Google Sanatorium Hill, you guys will find him. I've Googled him. He pops up on Google.
Yeah.
So, he should be one of the first.
Because this is more important right now.
Well, I mean, do whatever you guys want to fucking do. If I'm boring, whatever, I don't care. Sorry, I'm real. I'm not gonna bore people. These balls making angry balls. Well, you know. Fuck! I totally lost my train of thought there for a second.
You were talking about the hybrids and Super Bowls, right?
No, but then I wanted to know everybody's plans for this season. Oh. I mean, I see a bunch of people in here I know have some killer plans going on. So, I mean, if Angel's still in here, Zach's in here, Mary's in here, Dragon Balls. I mean, what do you guys have going on for this season? What are you guys excited about? I mean, even if it's not snake pairings, what are you guys excited about? Shane's IG, Sanatorium Hill. Is it fucking period or underscore or whatever?
No,
pull it up.
Yeah. My Instagram is just it's the same name as my YouTube. The band's Instagram is weird because we made an account and got locked out of it.
Oh, yeah. Nikki, learning more is my plans for the season. My females aren't breed age. Well, hell yeah, Nikki. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I mean, I'm very clear about it. I'm still learning. I'm no professional. I've been keeping reptiles for a few decades now, but I've only been breeding for the last few years. But I'm always happy to help if I can, and if I don't have the answer, I'll probably want to know the answer too. So I'll go look up that shit too and find a good answer for you. I mean, as long as it's not like a bearded dragon question or something. No offense to bearded dragon people, I'll shoot you to somebody else. But dude, I'm serious though. I get asked so much about fucking bearded dragons and shit. I even had somebody email me, and there's no offense to this person whatsoever. And it was a valid question, but they had purchased a snake from me from Morph Market in the past, and they had messaged me back on the original Morph Market, email between each other asking me about bearded dragons, and I'm like, I am not the bearded dragon guy. Like, I keep a number of animals. I've kept bearded dragons before, but I'm not like your detailed bearded dragon guy, If it's something I keep or that I've recently kept, if we're talking about geckos or certain kind of toads that I've kept or, colubrids, stuff like that, I'll help you out all you want, but beardeds were never my thing. They're pretty cool, but they were never my thing. Let's see, 2 retic pairings, 4 ball python pairings. Nice.
Crossbreeding burns
5
and balls.
5-star.
We've talked about that on these streams a couple times.
What?
About the burn balls.
Oh, is that down here?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
That last one.
I was sorry. I was back on Mary's comment.
Oh, okay.
Genetic blackback to a killer blast and lesser to Huffman. Ooh. Mary, definitely keep me posted on that Huffman clutch. If you let go of any Huffman females, you should hit your boy up. I'll pick him up. Also, Bumblebee Pinstripe Fire to Killer Blast. Hell yeah, those are some awesome pairings, Mary. And Donovan. Hell yeah, dude. Our one doe we currently have is gravid right now. Or gravid. What the fuck? Snake. She's expecting. The worst tickle in my throat. But other than that, like, we got to add some does, but 9 rabbit pairings. That's awesome. They're going to produce you a lot this year, man. The way you got them set up, I saw those cages. I'm working on a set of double het trying to get the pied Ultramel. Dude, that's going to be badass. Ultramel pieds. Fuck yeah. That's one I want to add. Ultramel is awesome. And then there's
another one I'm going to have to look up.
It's kind of like a... to look it up. There's also another line like Monarch that everybody argues one or the other. Excuse me, guys. But they're pretty cool. It's like a kind of like a caramel albino type of recessive. Kind of remind me of like the recessive of... I don't know. You're going to have to look it up. It's like caramel albino type. Seriously, I had the worst tickle in my throat all of a sudden. Fucking horrible. Just started breeding quail too. Sweet. Shane does all our quail breeding.
Yeah.
It made me teary-eyed. I got a tickle in my throat.
I do know that people, like, if you put a heat lamp in there, like, our quail coop is outside. And we could put, like, the heat lamps out there and keep them warm and get eggs all through the winter. But we're kind of giving them the winter off just so we don't overwork them and fucking have them die early on us. So,
laybox for what? You talking about for the rabbits? We don't use traditional rabbit breeding style setup cages. We use full hutches. Kind of a little bit differently. They take up a lot more space, but we like it. And, you know, I don't know. Rabbits are food, but I like them too, so is what it is. Although we'll probably be switching to a little bit of a different style setup. They're still going to have a separate house area. Also breeding a pinstripe het pied to a banana het pied to prove out. Ooh, banana pin pieds. That'll be badass. Oh, fuck, the retic. Chris wants me to pull out the retic. Let me get caught up real quick and I'll pull her out. Shane can answer some shit. I just want to keep learning as much as I can. Rearing my first pair of balls. That's awesome, Zach.
Sweet. That's really awesome.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Chris, with the quail, it's good to give them a break. They're, at least when we still had the quail, we noticed, you know, and talked to my other buddy who we got them from, they always have kind of issues and slow down then anyway. So give them a break. They can build up those nutrient deposits and be also, ready.
Like, they're fragile little birds, and if it wasn't for humans breeding them, they'd probably be extinct by now. Also, they're stupid.
Ooh, panda pieds. Fuck yeah, man. Let me pull out this retic.
Yeah.
You want to bullshit with these guys?
Yeah, sure.
Pull this girl out.
Yeah, my favorite thing about breeding the quail is that if you... when we first got them, we had like 4 of them that we got from Dylan. And then Dylan was like, oh yeah, I got these like other 12. Let's move them over to your place, like better conditions and everything. And it took them so long to get used to like being at our place that if we approached the coop too fast, they would all try to fly away. which means they would just all fly into the walls. And it was hilarious. So, like, the first, like, month or so, we just had to walk slowly through our own backyard. It was great. They're stupid little things. Cool. Let's see what's going on here. Panda Pie Super Cinnamon or Super Black Pastel. I'm going to pretend I did not read that as Pinata.
Oh, Jesus.
Your quail are still laying. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I have the 12 quail right now.
You want to move that chair for me?
And 6 chickens. So
careful, she's still a little head shy.
Yeah.
So this is my Platy Phantom Golden Child, female. Only retic left over here. A lot of you guys know I downsized my retics a while back. I actually got rid of all of them. And then this girl found her way into my collection, and I really like her. So I've finally decided on a name for this girl. Her name is Primrose.
Nice.
So I really like it. I think it's a cute name, and she's a cute girl. And she'll remain the only retic here, unless for some reason I end up getting a cow or possibly, I don't know. I really also like the purple golden child, Sunfire golden childs, but we'll see. We'll see. Beautiful girl, though. I love her speckling, her marks. Just a beautiful retic. I mean, super sweet. She's a bit head shy, but I mean, she's also pretty friendly once you get her out, as long as she's not in the mood to eat. She's super chill. So, nice big old head. Not power fed like all these retics you see. I mean, those of you guys who keep retics, you know that is a good body structure. That's a nice muscular snake. That's a good sized girl. And like I said, I had her in a bigger enclosure, but she wasn't feeling it. She kept pushing and wants something smaller, and she likes it in the 4. The previous people, I think, the reason I think she likes it in the smaller enclosure, the previous people said she was in a 4 and that she was pushing, and then that they put her in a CB70. This girl is way too fucking big for a CB70. I feel bad that she's in a T8, but the second I put her into a 6x3, she freaking pushes. So I put her back in the T8 because she chills. And you know what? I hold her all the time, and she gets to come out and hang out. She loves climbing on that ladder back there because, you know, I'm short and that cage is all the way at the top.
That was your idea.
She likes it up there, though. So,
yeah.
You know. This is her, though, Chris. See if I can really get her to stretch out for him so they can see her.
Yeah. Such a sweetheart from the moment you picked her up.
Yeah. She really has been a sweetheart. I mean, here we go.
Yeah.
So you guys can really get a true... I mean, she's got to be 9 foot.
Yeah.
I don't know why the hell
Maybe
she
10.
wants to be in a T8, but it's what she likes, so whatever. Soon, though, once the other 8s get done, I don't care whether she likes it or not, putting her in a 6 and filling it with a shitload of hides if that's what she wants. But I do love it, and the camera really isn't showing off how gold she is, and then that beautiful golden child speckling. So, yeah. There you go, bro. That is her. Beautiful snake. Let me go ahead and put her back.
Purple Phantom.
Where are you going, sweetheart? She's like, you ain't putting me away that easy. She's got me handcuffed now. Come on, Chica.
Chris says that he has a purple Phantom male that would go good with her when she's ready.
Yeah. I do like the purple stuff, but we'd just be producing hets.
Yeah, true. Bunch of hets.
Which there's nothing wrong with that, Chris. I just think I'm going to leave the retic breeding to you and Donovan and all the other guys. I think they're amazing animals. I look forward to seeing that girl become a giant. She is a full mainland. As you guys know, or have heard, Golden Child does stay slightly smaller. Depending, but that's also, depending on what it's been bred to. The original Golden Childs were smaller, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Chris. And I mean, most people would look at that and be like, what the hell, blah, blah, blah. But that's what she prefers. I'm not going to shove her in a huge cage where she's pushing, rubbing her nose and shit, and, having issues. Whereas I threw her in that 4-foot just to clean the 6 at first. And I noticed that she immediately calmed down and was perfectly calm. So I left her in there for a little bit. I was like, okay. And then she just...
Yeah, then she just kind of
totally
stayed.
chill. Put her back in the 6. Push, push, push. Put her in the 4. Totally chill.
Yeah.
So, I do need to... Where did I set that damn key? There it is. Just I forgot before I walked over there to lock that up, so...
Yeah. I guess you want to
Keep all the big cages locked.
Zach asked what the first snakes that you bred.
What were the first snakes that I bred? Way before anybody knew who the fuck I was, and it was corn snakes. And that's if you don't count, breeding fucking... Well, I can't say breeding. Catching pregnant garter snakes when you're a kid and them giving big babies. Because I definitely had that shit too. But actually intentional breeding, first original breedings was corn snakes before anybody had any idea who the fuck I was. I think at that point in my life, I didn't know who the fuck I was. So, but corn snakes, then ball pythons, then Burmese pythons, crested geckos. I think that's about it as far as breedings go for reptiles. Yeah. Trying to think. Pretty sure that's about it. Just different corn snakes, a lot of different ball pythons. 15-foot girl who wants to be in a 4. Yeah, I don't know what her issue is. If that's what she wants, that's what she wants. And I don't feel bad about it because I've put it to the test, moved her back and forth. She really doesn't want a 6. Or to move into the 6, even with a big hide. Hold on. This one's dirty, which is why it's sitting on the side, so you'll have to pardon the urate on the side of it. But I use these concrete mixing tubs like we'd use for our rat tubs, and I cut that circle in them, and these are the hides for the big cages. So the snake can come in here and chill out, or they can come on top and sit under their heat panel. Even with a hide and everything, she just wasn't digging it. So, like I said, soon I'm going to put her in there anyway. Maybe I'll just put 2 or 3 of those kind of hides in there or something, or a shelf. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
I just put cardboard covering half the glass on a 6. Yeah, I did the whole covering thing. She just still kept pushing. I don't know what it is. I just figured move her and she's cool. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see.
They like what they like.
Yeah, we'll see. It's weird because Shane will tell you I'm one to move snakes up before most people would. I move them from the V18s into the 50 series pretty quick, and then most of the balls stay in the 50 series. But my berms will move into a 4-foot real quick, and then into an 8-foot pretty quick before most people would move them over.
And most of the time they're chill about it.
Yeah, even right now, most people the retic aside, just going onto the berms, most people would move that ivory over, or the ivory granite girl over, and I would too, but she seems or most people wouldn't, excuse me, but I would, but she's fine in there until we get the other 12/8s in here, and then they're going to be moving over, same as Piglet and everybody, and these guys are moving into full 8s too, so those 2 cages will be empty. And that'll be replaced by, oh, that's one thing I didn't go over for plans. Those 2 cages, by the way, are going away when the new 8s get built. They will be probably quarantine enclosures or put in back storage for whatever, in a different room. But, or if I'm not using them, maybe I'll just throw them on the top of the stacks of 8s or something to keep them out of the way. But up there is going to go a big rhino iguana enclosure. So about the size of Luda the Savannah Monitor's enclosure here, but it'll be on top, and it'll be for our rhino iguana Yoshi.
Which a lot of the people watching have seen Yoshi.
Yeah, I think you guys have all seen Yoshi. He's a blue-phased rhino iguana, one of the species of Cyclora. If you're not familiar with the species, Google that shit or search it on YouTube. Rhino iguanas are super fucking cool. Way cooler than the green iguana.
And we found
Way
out
cooler.
they grow pretty quick.
Oh, yeah,
Holy
dude.
Shit,
he grew so quick. So that's actually one of Amanda's animals. Like, that was one of her dream animals. We got, the rhino iguana for her. I just kind of happened to fall in love with him. He's a pretty cool dude. I don't do too much with him. Amanda really takes care of him, but I get the fun part of hanging out with him and interacting with him, and he's a really cool lizard. Really cool species. I have a female bull that didn't like the 64 quart tub much better in a smaller tub. Yes, it's weird how some snakes are like that, and that's why I kind of laugh when people go on that, like, oh, it's too small for that cage. Oh, it's too big for that. Now, if we're talking about putting a full-size berm, right, in a 4-foot, then you got me fucked up. Move that snake up, right? But, like, a lot of the times people complain about that stuff. It really makes zero fucking sense. You're an admin, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet, thank you.
How dare Amanda cuss in the comments?
Right. How dare she talk about her own lizard? Yeah, it's weird how snakes are like that. I don't really, most of the time I don't pay attention when people, like, start bickering about, oh, that enclosure's too small, that tub's too small. You don't know that exact animal. Like, if you can tell and they're complaining about obvious reasons, suggesting shit is fine. I see that. But, dude, I see it way too often in the local pages. That goes back to the whole I'm not a shit talker, like, slander people. I don't want to, like, I'll help you, but if you're not going to acknowledge the help or want the help, then I'm not going to help. Like, it's just that simple,
Yeah.
I beat you to it, Shane.
Probably did.
Sherry.
The new comment.
Isn't that going to make cleaning the salt spit a bit more difficult up that high? No, right now he's up that high. Anyway, actually, almost. His cage right now perfectly lines up with the top of Luda's cage in the rack system he's in over here currently.
It's just going to be more glass to clean.
Yeah, really.
That's
that and PVC, but that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that all reinforced, and also, can you move over just a little bit, Shane? If you guys see that center log, so the front brace here, but you guys see that center log right there in Luda's cage? That goes all the way down to the bottom of the enclosure, all the way snug with the top, and there's a, going this way, front to back in the enclosure, is a triple layer of PVC, like a joist, going through there. So there's a lot of support. I've literally crawled on top of his cage before, to get behind there and shit. So
yeah,
it's really strong. Sure, it's going to be a pain to clean up, but that's kind of just rhino iguanas.
Yeah.
But thanks for jumping on. Just gotta play it snake by snake. Yep, exactly. We're in here. You keep saying Shane, and that's my name.
Yeah, why are there so many Shanes that have to do with reptiles? It's fucking weird. I knew one Shane until I moved out of Wisconsin, and that was like somebody in like my elementary school that was like a couple years younger than me.
Yeah.
Didn't meet anybody else named Shane, and then I move out here, like become good friends with you, and it's just like, oh yeah, this Shane.
Yep. And both my best friends are named Shane. Like, how the fuck does that work out?
Yeah.
I literally meet two people who are, I love both of them, but they are very completely different fucking people. Like 100% kind of like left and right kind of thing, but they're both named Shane. That's my luck. Then I can't talk to both of them. I'm like, that's why we call him Smurf. Plus, he's always rocking the blue hair, so it kind of works out. You got that little thing.
A little bit.
Yeah, you need to darken that shit up.
Yeah.
Josh, what's good? Mary, yes, if they're eating, shedding, and breeding, exactly my fucking point. And they're not hurting themselves, they're not pushing, you're pulling them out. That's another thing, and I'm going to preach this a million times. You guys are going to hear a million times through the year. Do not treat your enclosures or your rack system or tubs or tanks or whatever you're keeping your reptiles in. Do not treat that like their forever home. That is their home, but that is their bedroom. You know what I mean? Like, you need to interact with your animals. You know, and I'm not telling you all reptiles out there are the most intelligent things ever, and you need to interact and stimulate their mind 24/7. That's not what I'm fucking saying. I'm saying pull your damn snakes out and hang out with them. Let them get some exercise. They have a lung. Let them work that lung. Let them work those muscles. Let them climb up and down shit if they want to. If they don't want to and they just go hide in a corner, then let them go hide in a corner and put them back in their enclosure. But at least you gave them the option to come hang out, give them some sunlight during the summer. I'm going to preach that shit to you guys all year because I believe in it so strongly, and I see so many people who just leave their ball pythons in a rack 24/7. The only time they take them out is to clean or to ultrasound them or to put them in or breed them. And I don't think that's right. He walks in on me all the time when he comes over to, like, first shows up and I, open up the doors for him and I'm in here and I'm just hanging out with snakes. Send him pictures because I'm just hanging out with snakes. Like, hang out with your animals, you guys. They're not just breeding money-making machines.
Yeah, they're family.
So,
like, treat them as such.
And somebody who I can attest that treats their animals like that is my boy Josh over at Spartan Reptiles. And by the way, a little teaser for you guys. Next week's guest is going to be my boy Josh over at Spartan Reptiles. So you guys better make sure you jump on next week's podcast next Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, right here, right where you're at right now, this channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and fucking share this shit because Josh is awesome. He's got some really cool projects going on and he treats his animals awesome, and you guys should come check it out and hang out with us and get to know Josh more too. Well, easy then. Josh, hey, I'm way back on this. Dylan, make Amanda blue. I mean, I don't know if I can give her that authority, Mary. Might end badly for me.
And the account's gone.
No, I was going to say, now that I said that, there goes the stream. I'm joking, baby. I'm making you an admin. She always is on here, but just lurks. And then she'll be like, I saw this when you were live. And I'm like, oh, so you jumped on and didn't talk to me. Like I said, she's not very social, but she does a lot of work around here, you guys. I do a vast majority of the reptile-related stuff, but Amanda does a vast majority of the feeder stuff, and then we kind of help each other out and meet in the middle, and Amanda does also help me, honestly, probably a lot more in the snake room than I do with her with the rodents. So she's a huge part of this, takes care of all our feeders, the insects, the rabbits, the rats, everything. But I think some snakes... Wait.
Some snakes don't like being held and some snakes do.
Yeah, I think that's, and that I don't think is a species general thing. I mean, sometimes, like, right, red-eyed crocodile skink, they, as a whole species, they really don't like to be held. They're very antisocial animals, right? They're very hidden, reclusive type of species. But I feel like for the most part, that is not really species specific. That's just individual animals. I have certain animals that, like, they honestly really don't like to be held. That spot-nosed het puzzle male really hates being held. Yeah. But I still pull him out. I still try to interact and hold them and get them used to stuff. And it might just be me. I don't know. But I'm going to preach it because I believe in it and I think it's important. And especially with the with the berms and the monitor lizards and stuff like that. Man, you've seen how much these guys move around when I let them out. Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
Like they really need their exercise. The one thing I tell people about, like, handling snakes and stuff is, like, it's always fun to, like, enjoy holding your snakes. And, yeah, there's always going to be some snakes that seem to like being held and some that don't. But you do have to remember that you enjoy it more than they do.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no matter how much they enjoy it, we enjoy holding them more than they do.
Well, and people say...
Keep that into account. But
people say stress is bad on a snake, right? And I kind of disagree with that. I think distress or being in distress is bad to a point, right? But I feel like a certain level of stress is good for any animal or being. Like, you have to learn from the stresses. You have to move and evaluate situations, and I feel like they're capable of doing that.
Yeah.
People always argue with me tooth and nail about it, and I just whatever. I listen to their point, but it's my point. My point of view is I think that it's some of them are interact, just like Josh is saying. Like, if he brings out 5 ball pythons and 4 of them slither off, and one comes over and climbs and hangs out and repeats this, then he likes being held.
That one likes being held.
Exactly, Josh. Just like that, But I still feel it's important either way to get all 5 of them out of their tub and let them slither around if that's what they want to do. I do it to the balls all the time, to the berms, to everything. Even my blood, who hates being out, but I still pull her out just to give her the option of moving around. And sometimes she'll slither all the way around the room, piss all over me in the meantime. But
she's one of those snakes that just like hate existing.
Yeah, exactly. You like holding yours when you get a chance. I try to as much as possible. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I hold every single snake every single day, blah, blah, blah. No, because I don't. That'd be a straight up lie. But I will say every single snake gets pulled out and held or allowed to roam or move around for a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes, at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Oh yeah,
minimum. I mean, and then some of the times we're just in here hanging out, and we'll let the berms, the big berms, come out and just hang out for an hour.
Yeah.
Just whatever. Just let them slither around, pay attention, make sure they're not going under the racks or knocking shit over everywhere or fucking up my computer desk here. And we'll just interact with them.
Too. Just
let them take a warm bath,
Just to hang out with your animals.
Yeah. Sorry, like I said, you guys, I can rant forever, especially when I get into topics I'm passionate about, like the snakes and socialization and everything. And Chris, I couldn't agree more, man. I preach that shit. Everybody's like, oh, an 8-foot enclosure is not big enough. Well, you know what? They like a tight space, and if you're pulling them out and not treating it like a damn prison, an 8-foot by 3-foot enclosure is plenty big enough. Oh my God, I could do a whole damn I could do a whole stream on just that topic alone. I won't do that. Mary, thank you so much, as always, for jumping on. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great evening. That's right. For sure they're going to get the exercise. Yeah, exactly. How many snakes do I have? 40, 50. There's roughly a dozen in there. 62-ish. 62, 66. Plus another. We're looking at right around 70-ish. Those guys. 70-ish. Something like that, currently at the moment.
83.
Oh, okay.
Close.
83. Yep. 83 snakes. So, and actually most of those are like my snakes, not available stuff. I think we have...
How many are actually like listed right now?
I think I have 16 or 17 listed on Morph Market, and I still have another 2 or 3 animals that I've been contemplating listing and or need to list.
So check out the Morph Market.
Yeah, I need to get on that. Just so swamped with all the shit. But either way, you guys don't need to hear that. Love spending time with yours. Same. I mean, that's why we all got into this. I didn't start breeding just because I wanted to make money. I started breeding because I love snakes, and I think they're the coolest fucking animals on the planet, and just reptiles in general. I got into monitors and geckos, and you guys have heard the list, So I want to spend time with them. They're cool animals, man. I even got an albino hedgehog who lives right here. Like, literally, I'm kind of looking at her sleeping. Well, just the tip of her spikes because she's curled into a ball, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm an animal person. I've always loved animals, especially big animals, and snakes and reptiles is where my passion really, came to life as far as animals. That, and I love big dogs. Big dogs. Big dogs. I don't have a snake, just geckos. Geckos are super cool. I only have 2 crested geckos currently. They're hatchlings that I hatched out. If anybody's local and wants some crested geckos at a really good fucking deal, and you can show me that you have a nice setup, I'll hook you up. I'm kind of getting out of the geckos for now, and when I do get back into geckos, I really want to get a pair of leechies. And I would really like some of the satanic leaf-tail geckos. But that's going to be a while down the line, probably closer to when we open the zoo. I'm kind of trying to narrow down a little bit and focus on, our projects. With that said, Yoshi's not going fucking anywhere. My corn snake isn't going anywhere. My Savannah's not going. There's certain stuff that's just not going anywhere. But a little bit of the stuff is getting cut off. Can't wait to get our dogs. I know, baby. Me too. Big dogs. Big dogs. I like big dogs. I don't like those little yappy fucking things.
Did I tell you about the...
Animals are amazing. Fuck yeah, Josh. Yes, they are. They are so therapeutic. I don't know about you guys. I'm like I said, I'm kind of an introvert, believe it or not. As much as I've been trying to put myself out there for you guys, I'm a bit of an introvert. I'm a bit of a homebody. I like being in the woods. I like being with my animals. And they're very, emotionally, it's relaxing. I have really high anxiety and stress just naturally. I stress myself out, honestly, a lot. And they help me a lot to make it simple and not get into gushy shit you guys don't care about. They really help me out. They help my anxiety, and I like hanging out with them.
Yeah. Right.
So, same. I love my dogs and my cat, but doesn't compare to my ball pythons. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about the cat. My girlfriend's cat's a little bitch. Sorry, baby. Yeah. I love you. Snow's just a little hater.
Yeah, see how Dylan
It's a love-hate relationship.
how Dylan's focused on the reptiles and everything. At our house, we have 2 cats. We got the milk snake. We got the dogs. Well, we got the 1 dog. We got the possum, and then 6 chickens, 12 quail, and all the birds that Shannon has lured into the backyard.
You got your own little homestead going, bro.
Yeah, we are.
You already got the fat-ass garden. This guy's little city homesteader over here. Pretty badass.
Shannon wanted to put in a fucking, like a bee house so we could get honey and everything. And I was like, we don't know if our neighbors are.
I love you, babe. No, that's awesome. You know what? Speaking of that kind of stuff, so this is totally off topic. Damn, I didn't realize we were almost hitting 2 hours here, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Shit.
Thank you guys for bullshitting. One, Sherry, Canet Corsos are fucking gorgeous. My dream dog is a Tibetan Mastiff, but they have such a huge fucking price tag. At that point, I'm getting my pied Burms. I mean, but Tibetan Mastiffs are gorgeous. The Canet Corsos are stunning. I absolutely love them. I really want a big tricolored American Pitty. I just think they're stunning dogs. Really want one. 3 cats. Ours is 2. She's mean to my kids. Yeah, this little hooker. So, okay. My bedroom is over there beyond that wall and everything. And on the other side of my bedroom, it leads to the back. Well, I'll go outside or, whatever, come in and I won't let her out. And this little hooker will come run up and start pawing at the back of my thighs and shit and, back of my calves. No, just what? I'm not even going to get into it. She's a hater. I lay down in bed. She's, all up on me. Won't leave me alone. I'm just trying to fucking watch some YouTube and fall asleep. And this bitch is like, no, love me until I knead into your fucking chest and leave scratches all over you because I'm a hater.
The people
See, even Amanda, it is her cat, you guys, in the chat. It's true. She's a bitch kitty. I love her, but she's a bitch kitty. Her name's Snow. She's big, white, and fluffy. Always covers me in fucking hair. I'm not even going to get started on that.
I have a 3-year-old.
Yeah, you only have to deal with her once a week.
Yeah, I only have to deal with Snow once a week, and she rubs up on me, and I'm like, hey, cat.
Yeah, and she's way different than your cat, Abby.
Oh, yeah.
Abby's chill as fuck.
Abby's so chill. But, I have a 3-year-old black lab that we've had for, 4 or 5 months now. And, super sweet, only barks when somebody, opens the gate. So it's, a security system, and she's so fucking... She's, the perfect dog.
Yep.
But...
Or if I show up in all black.
Yeah. Fucking, we'll jump over the gate if Dylan shows up for some reason. But
yeah,
the family across the street just got a 11-week-old Saint Bernard, and it's so tiny. But God, that dog is gonna be fucking huge.
Yeah, I love Saint Bernards. They're cool dogs for sure. Chris says he misses my big English Mastiff. He was 240 pounds. Ooh. Nice. Man,
that's a dog.
My guardians growing up just lost their big Italian Mastiff, and this boy was fucking awesome. Everybody else was all scared of him, and he freaked everybody out, but I fucking loved him. Wait, he'd come barking at me. Shane's met him.
I got to meet him.
Yeah. He'd come just tromping out with his big old paws. And I mean, his paws are like bigger than my hand, right? Like, this was a big dog. And he'd come tromping out all barking, and I just jumped down. What are you going to do about it, you know? He's great. Amanda said the neighbors with the cows.
Not that house. The one right next to it that has all the, like, pink flamingos in their yard.
You would hate our pumaras. Is that a cat? Okay, I'm sorry, Sherry. I'm bad. What is that? Is that a cat? I'm assuming, but... Man, I'm sorry to hear that, Chris. That sucks, man.
Oh, damn. At 7, that's so young.
Yeah. We lost, growing up, we had a pair of Dobermans we lost really young because the breeder didn't tell us they had... like genetic issues, you know. So one died of an enlarged heart, and the other one died shortly after because its blood cell count wasn't keeping up with each other. Its red blood cell count, and then its white blood cell count kept dropping. It was like a huge issue. So yeah, some of those dogs, man, it sucks. But
yeah.
So anybody else, before we wrap this up, does anybody else want to see anything or have any questions for me? Also, if you guys haven't and you want to share with me like what your plans are for this year's season, I love to hear everybody else's plans and pairings. I'm on 15 acres that is mainly trees with a cabin that I raise all my rats and mice in the cabin about 10 miles out of town. Dude, that's fucking awesome. I love stuff like that. Honestly, goals. If I could be, my goal is 20 acres, and I want to be outside of the city. We can have a simple house, but I want a big outbuilding and a huge-ass greenhouse for my tortoises. And that's outside of the reptile zoo. That's for my private collection. Also, I'm a hands-on kind of guy. I kind of like building stuff and working with stuff, so I'd really like to have a nice wood shop. Something totally outside of snakes I'll share with you guys that I've never actually brought up is I've been learning how to restore old axes. So I'm doing my first one now. I have a double-sided battle axe, really old classic axe head that I've been working on restoring, and then I'm going to carve the handle fully custom. I'm thinking I want to do cherry wood or possibly a dark walnut handle. But I'm leaning towards the cherry wood, and custom carving that.
That's a cool project.
I don't know, something cool. So if you guys are actually into stuff like that, maybe I'll share a little like finished product when I'm done and show you guys what I do with it. But you should see how it started out. It was a total rust bucket, just fucking blade, looked really bad shape. You saw it. I mean, handle was all busted. We'll see, though. I think it's going to come out pretty cool. Little fun project. I don't know. But if you guys want to see shit like that, maybe I'll post something like a conglomerative thing when I'm done with it, because I know people don't come to my page to see my fucking other hobbies. They want to see snakes, and that's it. So, serious. Instagram, they care less if my face is in that shit. They just want to see the snakes, which is cool. I just want to see snakes, too. But it's another little thing about, thing about me. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. Get my logo stickers made and send them to people who want them. Hell yeah, Sherry. Hit me up. We'll do a sticker swap. Oh, I love pits, man. I miss my brindle boy. Cheech was one of my best friends, man. I miss that dog. But blue noses are my favorite out of the pits for sure. Pull out the rhino iguana. I can see if he wants me to pull him out here in just a second. I kind of do it on his terms. I think he might be passed out, but we'll see. I'll try to pull him out though.
I can't tell. I can't get close enough.
That is a cat. She was a feral. Oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't do well with cats. I don't know why. They're cool. I'm just not a huge cat person. If I ever did get a big cat, though, it'd be like an ocelot or something, you know? But I would expect them to paw the shit out of me. You know? It wouldn't be like, you know, the house cat that I expect to be nice, who straight up just tortures me all the time and sleeps on my head. Literally, I'll wake up because I'm suffocating from cat on my face. She's a jerk. Why am I stuck on this? Oh, yeah, love working with metal. Of course, you know that since I'm an iron worker. Yeah, man, I was thinking about sending you pictures, but I was like, you know, I don't know. Chris might think this is stupid. I don't know. I'm just one of the, I don't like share that kind of personal stuff about myself, so that's why I thought I'd kind of just throw it out there. Sorry, I'm shaking the whole camera there. But I just thought I'd throw it out there. I don't know. So I'm having fun with it, and that's what matters, so. Thank you, guys. I will show it then. I'll show it when I get it done. I'm not rushing this project, so it might be another month or so. You know, I'm waiting to find the right stuff to do this really proper. Also, I would like to do an engraved etching, whatever you want to consider it, custom engraving on this axe too. So I'm trying to teach myself how to do that as well, which... Yeah. He can tell you hasn't been the easiest thing to learn how to do. There's no real direct videos on how to do that properly. We've sat here
and watched so many videos.
Oh my god, yeah. Crazy amount.
Cool. We've watched some cool shit get built.
Oh, that's cool, Chris. I didn't know that. He made Josh a Spartan helmet out of a silver spoon.
Wait, how? So was it like a tiny helmet?
I haven't asked anyone their opinion about future pairings.
So was it made out of just one spoon?
Yeah, so one spoon. And Nikki, what do you mean as far as like what route to go? You made a YouTube video of it? All right. Well, after the stream, maybe let's go check that out. I want to see that, Chris. We'll go check it out. Heather, yay, arts and crafts and snakes. Yes, I love working with my hands, honestly. I'm just one of those kind of guys. I like building stuff, making stuff. And I've always, you know what, I'll give you guys a glimpse because this axe head is right here. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you this thing was rusty, orange, red, horrible, had zero edge on it. I mean, you can tell them, like, it was chipped out. It had so many divots in the head itself. But so far, I've got it polished up to this. I've got the edge fixed. I do want to make a wider head on this, though. I really want that blade depth to be quite a bit deeper, kind of where the tip of my finger's at going down, which I don't know if you can see it, but it's much thinner than that right now. But got all the chips out of there, working on smoothing it out. This is the way this axe faces. So... random project. If you guys want to check that out, like I said, I'll post it. That'd be kind of cool. I don't really share stuff like that, so I'll share that. Get one of the crossbreeds. There's a couple like dogs and still growler types. Cool dog. Right, Sherry? I'm wearing as we speak, Chris. Oh, shit. Josh is wearing the Spartan helmet. Josh, awesome. Hold on. Pics or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Pics or it didn't happen. I want to see pics. Sorry, I just redlined the mic. I want to see pics. That'll be epic. Happen. But seriously, guys, next week, jump on for Josh on here. Josh, I've known Josh for, a couple years now, Josh? You know, talking back and forth since the first breeder barbecue. I believe we were speaking before that even. So... either way, Josh is a really cool fucking dude. He's working with some cool shit. So make sure you guys jump on next week. That's gonna be a good one. And I'm gonna keep bringing people on. But I'm not one of those guys doing a podcast or a live stream where I'm gonna bring a different guy on every single week and talk to a different guy. Like, the whole reason I did this stream is so I can share more with you guys and also share more of the local people that I like. So, you know, if that, whenever it works up in their schedule that they can come on, I'm going to be bringing guests on who are people that I think are good people you should check out in the industry, not just the big timers, I'll send some in about 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years. So,
I thought he meant he'd send pictures in about 3 years.
No.
We've
known each other about 3 years now. But I just, I want to bring people on here that I think you guys should check out who are local, who, a lot of them don't get anywhere near the amount of attention they should. Some of them are way bigger than I have even, but I still think they deserve more recognition, and they're people I like. So, to be a little sporadic is my point with all that as far as bringing on guests. But we will be doing a couple throughout the year for sure. And Josh was one I wanted to get on pretty quickly because I love Josh's shit. So Josh is laughing at you, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
At least I'm going to assume he's laughing at you, and that's what those are for. You guys don't see it. So we're streaming over here. Camera's over here. This is my laptop, but right over here, we got a big screen TV where the actual chat and everything is thrown up on. So... Oh shit, is Amanda gonna make an appearance on the live stream? Do you guys see this miracle happening right now? What's up, baby? I think she's gonna come in and get Yoshi down. I think that's what's going down right now. So you just got really lucky, Donovan.
I just brought the raspberries in, so I'm trying to entice him out.
Oh, you're not gonna grab him?
Yeah, I
Yeah, he's your homie. You grab him. And everybody was saying hi. Now Mary's going to be sad that she had to go. I'm going to have to tell her to go watch back so you can actually catch a glimpse of the elusive panda.
The elusive panda.
I call her Panda. You guys have to call her Amanda. Sorry. That's my name. Josh says hi. Chris says we are honored. Right on. Hey, yeah, Amanda. Yeah, everybody says, what's up, baby?
Trying to move this shit.
Bar some people with leopard geckos?
Oh, Josh, too. We will definitely be having you on as well at some point. I haven't reached out to ask you, but that's because I've just kind of been waiting. I want to, kind of plan them out one at a time. I know a lot of the guys kind of like overschedule. They're like, oh, I'm scheduled out till August with all these guys. I'm not doing that. I'm bringing on people I like Josh and other local Northwest keepers and stuff that I think are awesome who need to get promoted. And I'll probably eventually, after I run through the Northwest keepers, definitely bring on some other people. I mean, Chris is good people. Mary, everybody on here is good people that are, from other places. But there's nobody highlighting Northwest breeders. And the Northwest is doing some cool-ass shit, you guys. And I still consider other Josh from the Northwest because he's fucking up here at the Pacific Northwest Breeders Barbecues, hanging out with everybody, interacting with the local community. So even if he's from Montana, I consider that part of the Northwest crew. So that's that. I want to feature the Northwest up. I want to get everybody put on in the Northwest because there's some people up here working on some straight up fire ass shit and they need to be recognized. Dude, Angel I've been talking to putting out some fire ass fucking shit, man. We've been talking for a few weeks now. He's putting out some awesome shit. I could keep going, guys. There's a bunch of people here in the Northwest. I think Ryan, he's putting out some killer shit. My buddy Skylar, he's putting out some killer shit. All these people up here in Washington, Oregon, Idaho, the Northwest. And I want to bring that up because, a lot of them aren't really like social media present that much at all. Some of them post as much as I do. Others don't post at all. And honestly, they got way cooler shit than I do, some of them. So I want to bring them to you guys and show you guys that shit. So, and then, like I said, I will be bringing people on from other places, either around the world or around the country too, sporadically. But one of the main focuses for this was highlighting Northwest breeders. So I definitely want to do that. It's part of my goal. I really want to put everybody in the spotlight and kind of give them their time to talk to you guys and share what they're doing. Because, I like what we're doing here, but this may not be somebody else's gig, right? Like Josh is my homie in here, Game of Morphs. Josh is awesome people, super supportive. He likes the ball pythons and the snakes too, right? But for instance, let me just take it out of context a little bit. I really like my big snakes. Josh really likes his geckos. So if I can bring on another local keeper or Josh himself who likes, geckos, that's making connections with one another, So I would love to help you guys do that. Bring him over here. Come on, babe.
Don't shit on me again.
Oh, he might shit on you. At least this time we'll have it on camera. So this is Yoshi. He's gonna get up on her head.
Yep.
This is Yoshi, the rhino iguana. He's
You
super
can see
cool.
him.
Here, Oh, he's munching
chewing
on
on
your
your
hair.
And other normal things.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can grab him. Don't want to get your hair there.
Well, I don't want him to
Here.
piss in my ear again.
Yeah, there you go.
That shit was terrible.
But that's Yoshi, the rhino iguana. He's super awesome. Super chill dude. I mean, he was crazy sporadic when we first got him, and he was small. I mean, what, like 10
Yeah.
inches or so?
Yeah,
like super
like
small. He was like
super
smaller
small.
than his tail even. So he's grown immensely.
His tail's, like, down to right here.
He's a blue phase, what they call a blue phase multi-horn rhino iguana. So
Also known as a Yoshi.
super cool dude. Yeah, also known as a Yoshi. But yeah, this is pretty much the crew, guys. When you wonder who does everything with me here, this is my crew.
It's the four of us.
Oh, it's come on,
Dylan,
buddy.
Amanda, me, and Yoshi.
That's Yoshi. He's super cool.
When
Really
you picked up, like, we're on the way
see
back.
if I can get him
from
without
picking up
spooking
Yoshi,
him
you
out.
stopped at my place. Didn't you? You had him in, like, what kind of box did you have him in?
He was in a little shoebox when we
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
got him.
And, like, even in the shoebox, he only took up, like, an eighth of it.
Yeah,
Like, something small.
wouldn't say an eighth. He was definitely a half, but he was
He was tiny, though.
he's tiny.
Like,
Yeah, like 8 to 10 inches or so when we first got him. Super small. Super cool though. I like him. He's cool. Like I said, he's really Amanda's lizard, but I like him. He's a cool dude.
Well, we're chilling.
And unlike my Savannah, you know, I can't touch my Savannah really without getting my hands bit off. I can. You guys have seen me hold him, but he's much more wily. I could never sit here and do this with my Savannah. He would bite my fingers off.
He'll still bite you if you wanted to.
Yeah. Who, Yoshi?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, like, he'll let me chill and pet him, you know? You can see him thinking. It's pretty cool.
And Amanda's
Really
worked
cool
with
guy.
him
You wanna-
to just, like, get him so chill.
Yeah, Amanda's put a lot of work into this boy.
Ready.
Yeah.
So,
Like, there was a while where it was just, like, we'd go in the back
Thanks,
or whatever,
buddy.
and Amanda would be here and just be like, I'm going to chill with him.
yep.
Yep.
And,
You can thank Kevin for his tricks.
yep, Amanda watched a lot of videos, including Kevin's videos over at Nerd in regards to, you know, lizard behavior. So it works. I mean, that lizard seriously would not let you touch him. Super sporadic, would freak out if you got near him when we first got him. Now you can open up his cage and just leave it open. He'll sit there and bask and let you touch his chin. And if you go to feed him by hand, we're still working on it. He won't even let you feed him. Lights are on timers in this room, guys, so the lights just turned off on us.
That means it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that means, holy shit, we've been on for over 2 hours. I'll keep bullshitting with you guys for a minute. I mean, those other lights are still going to be on for quite a while. I don't really like messing with the light cycle too much, but I'll throw the lights on if you guys want me to pull something out for a few minutes. So I'll do that.
Microphone looks really
Josh
fucking
said,
good.
haha, piss in the ear again. Yeah. Dude, it was great. So we're sitting here filming shorts for the YouTube shorts. And as soon as I turn off the fucking camera, she has him pulled out and he just straight pisses and shits all in her hair and ear. It would have been the best fucking footage ever. And it was, yeah, she's like crying and laughing. It was the fucking just turned off the camera. I
And
missed it.
it was so funny, like the next day, or it was like an hour later or whatever, I showed up. I think it was the next day. And like, you two are telling me about it, and Amanda's just like, it was horrifying, and Dylan's just like, if only we got it on camera.
Well, it was great.
Just thinking like earlier that
Timer's
day,
in the
I fucking
ceiling,
love
guys.
this
Gotta
dude.
use the
He's not
sneak
gonna go anywhere. This Apple shit, he shits in my hair.
Yep. Fucking epic. Josh says Yoshi's a badass, though.
He is. I love him.
Super
He's
jelly.
my emotional support animal.
Angel, I like monitors. Monitors are cool, man.
Imagine like being on a plane.
Right? He has a harness.
That'd be awesome.
Ma'am, why
Oh, Chris, you'll definitely be on at some point too, brother. Like I said, I will move on to other people in the industry and everything, But one of my original focuses for creating this live was to, one, share my own stuff with you guys and highlight Northwest breeders. But there's people all over the country that I love the stuff they're doing. And I do want to bring them on at some point too. I just don't want to be one of those like, oh, I'm only going after the big names. Let me get Ozzy on here and Will and Billy and Brian Barczyk. Now, cool, if I can sit down and have a one-on-one chat with those guys at some point, I would absolutely love that. But am I going to go out and actively, search just those high-end top guys to bring you guys? No. I'm going to bring the people that I like and that I think you guys need to see and that deserve some more attention, because there's other guys out here who are working really hard, like myself and my team here, who help me with everything, and I think they need to be recognized. Yes, you guys are my team. Get over it.
If you scroll down the comments, that last comment is wonderful.
Yeah, man, the bigger YouTubers, they don't really want to come on our small shit. And you know what? That's fine. If they want to come on and chat with me one day, there's a few of them I really respect and enjoy. I'd love to chat with them. But for the most part, I think there's some guys who could really use the attention and deserve it. I'd rather have a rhino than a beardy. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Or Aki. Yep. Rhinos are cool, man. Rhinos are cool as shit. The lights going off was kind of a neat deal, and dark is good. That seriously would have gone viral as a short video, Josh. That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit would have been epic, man. Shit would have been epic. Get Ozzy Osbourne.
Get Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh,
Yes.
man. I don't know. Miguel might have to be here for that one.
Why did that happen?
I don't. Oh, did you say something fucked up? YouTube was like, fuck
I
this
just said
Shane
yes with like an emoji pointing to the Ozzy Osbourne comment.
guy. Oh, yeah.
YouTube doesn't like emojis.
J-Dog. You know when I said I don't really hate on people?
Is that the...
I'm not a huge fan of Jay Brewer.
Is that the California...
And I know what you're thinking. He's huge. He made a lot of strides. Yes. But I'm not a huge fan. And Jay would never come on to a little guy like me anyway, so whatever. If he would, that'd be cool. I'd like to talk to him about the personal issues I have with the man, actually. But I want to do it one-on-one. I'm not one to call people out social media. We can talk behind the scenes, and he can tell me, that's cool. I'd like that. But
That'd be cool.
for the most part, no. Alexandra, you really think I don't remember you? And also, that's not how you spell Burmese. I'm messing with you, girl. Don't fucking shoot me. I'm totally messing with you. Of course I remember who you are, Alexandra. I like your shit all the time. That snake is looking gorgeous, by the way. And yeah, the big guys get enough exposure. There's a lot of little guys out here working on some really cool shit. And not little guys, guys like me. I consider myself a little guy, honestly. This is nothing. I have medium size. I don't know. I consider myself a little guy. We're not huge. We have this big room, a little bit of stuff in another room, and a rodent facility.
Think about
This is our humble beginnings of, just doing what the fuck we love and
Yeah.
all working with animals and doing what we want to do with our lives. Thankfully, when me and Amanda got together, she was extremely, how should I word this?
Supportive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
supportive, extremely supportive and just encouraging, is what I was going to say as far as my dreams with the reptiles go. Shane's one of my best friends in the whole world, and he's super supportive of it. And when I mentioned that we needed help, shut the fuck up. You know I'm talking about you. And when I asked, when I mentioned that I needed help, he was full on board and has came over twice a week ever since then and helped me clean shit and deal with the rodents on days that, we were trying to give Amanda a break from it. Whatever. Like, Shane has literally done anything I've asked him to do, from filming shit to cleaning shit to taking pictures of shit to cleaning more shit to cleaning other animal shit that he didn't sign up for to building stuff with me. Like, seriously, I'm very thankful to have the team I do, but I still consider us a small guy, and there's a lot of other people out here hustling with their friends and family just like I am, putting the grind in and really loving what they're doing, who don't get the recognition. And that's what I want to bring here to you guys. Yeah. And like I said, it's not going to be every week, there's stuff like that just I want to share with you guys, like this week. I wanted to share my pairings with you guys and my plans for this season. And, you guys can hold me accountable for it. And that's why I wanted to learn your guys' plans and stuff for this season, so I can hold you guys accountable for it, And I don't mean that in a negative light. I mean that in a positive way. I want to push all of you guys to accomplish your goals the way that you hold me to accomplishing my goals. Granted, we all need to hold ourselves accountable, but if we have a supportive team of people backing us up and being behind one another and growing as a community and answering questions and learning every single day, that's what we need, and that's what I want, and that's what I'm here to do. And that's my spiel, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Seriously, let me know if there's something else you guys want me to pull out real quick before we jump off this stream. I mean, it's been almost 2.5 hours. I appreciate you guys. It's been a good talk. I love chatting with all you guys. But we will wrap it up unless you guys, don't hesitate to ask. You want me to pull out some berms? You want to, see something snake-wise? If there's something you see me post or whatever, I'll pull it out. Otherwise, I think we're going to wrap this up. I don't want to bore you guys and rant to death because, like I said, I'll rant forever. Obviously, it's already been like 2.5 hours. But let me know now. So I'll give you guys a second. I'll keep ranting for a minute, and you guys can ask if there's something you want to ask or want to see. Amanda's still over here getting Yoshi put away. He's just chilling. He's so chill. She's literally like standing there, letting him have the option to just run up into his enclosure, and he's not. He's got his front paws on the front of his enclosure, but otherwise he's just chilling.
Yeah. Like, this is my home. I can smell my home.
Josh.
I'm okay with this.
Josh, I am not holding Shane for a few minutes. Not happening. Craziest looking burn. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
Okay, well, the fucking Hypo Lab.
Yeah.
I guess I'll pull my boy out here. What's up,
I'll
buddy?
just hold myself for a couple minutes.
Oh, hey, bud.
Sorry, Shannon's not here, Shannon.
Did you take
this
a name yet?
is my Hypo Labyrinth. Tosshead albino green Burmese.
Also known as the Seattle coffee snake.
What?
No, it just looks like the
Who
milk
the
on the
fuck ever
top.
called him that?
Me right now. It looks like the
Okay.
the art that they do on the top of like lattes and shit.
Kinda.
I guess I
Maybe
need to
his
smoke
head.
some more weed.
I've only seen like people.
But this is a Hypo Lab. Beautiful combo. Like I said, Aaron has hands down the best labyrinth stock out there. Okay, hold on. Aaron's going to correct me afterwards. Keith Lewis paired up with Aaron Mathis, my boy from Black Diamond Herps. Together, they make some of the best labs out there. And when I wanted lab in my collection, I knew there was only one place to get it for me. Quality in, quality out, like Billy says. But even before Billy got that, mentality or slogan out there, I've always been one of those people, focus on quality and you will produce quality. Quality and quality out was just a cool slogan Billy fucking came up with for something we all focused on. Which, props to Billy, that's awesome shit. But that goes for anything in life. The more quality you put into anything, hobby-wise, time-wise, product-wise, the more quality you're going to get out of it. Let me see if I can. You know what? I think you're gonna really like Piglet. Let me pull this girl out for you guys.
Piglet is
Now this girl I cannot
Piglet's
forget.
amazing, and Piglet has a great story behind her too.
Yeah, I fell in love with this snake when I saw it. Piglet is a Enigma line Paradox Hypogranite Burmese. The first... Really, Penelope? Really? What the fuck was that for?
To strike at you?
Yeah.
The hell?
Oh,
And that's why we use glass on our enclosure.
Let's just throw it out. Piglet, you'll see she was named for very obvious reasons, but I absolutely fell in love with this snake. Like I said, she's a hypogranite Enigma line Paradox, which is a line of familial inheritance paradox that Jackie from Cold Hearted Exotics has proved out with multiple generations of paradox produced animals. So you can tell me paradoxes are a complete anomaly all day long. In 9 out of 10 species, I would 100% guarantee and agree with you. With Burmese, you're wrong. Jackie has proven multiple times through this lineage of paradox animals and multiple different pairings that she's continually producing paradoxed animals that also continue to throw paradox animals, which means that it has what we call familial inheritance. It is not necessarily a gene, it is called familial inheritance. So she is an Enigma line Paradox. She does have a kinked tail, which is why we call her Piglet. But inside of that curl on her pink tail, which I'm not going to bug her with because she doesn't really like when I mess with it, and I'm not going to fuck with her just for views. No offense. I love all you guys. I'll try to get a good picture of it one of these days. But right inside her little curly Q piglet tail there, she's got a big old splotch of black. And she's got a few other, paradox markers throughout her. Really small stuff, though, like a couple scalation kind of marks. But just an overall beautiful animal. I mean, look at that snake. Hypogranites have got to be one of the coolest Burmese pythons without the whole paradox. But the fact that she's an Enigma line Paradox is extremely cool to me. I think it's really cool. I've also bought another animal in this group of snakes from Jackie that you guys will get to meet soon, but I am not telling you about that animal just yet. You'll have to see it when you see it. But I'm really excited to work with the Enigma line animals alongside Jackie. I mean, this is her project, but I'm excited to work with the animals as well and produce some really cool stuff. I mean, can you guys imagine? We were talking about the Caramel Labs earlier. Can you guys imagine Enigma line Paradox Caramel Labs with giant black splotches all over them? Holy shit!
Well.
Damn,
Also,
yeah, damn, that'd be some fucking cool shit,
Also, we took Piglet out a couple hours ago and got pictures and all that. So, if you aren't on the Instagram or the Facebook group, Facebook page, make sure that you are, because we'll be posting some pictures of Piglet sometime soon.
Yeah, they'll probably get posted in the next day or two once we go through them.
Yeah.
But I love that snake. So as far as cool looking berms, I mean, honestly though, I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. I love berms. I think all of them are cool. But that's what I think are really cool. Hypogranites are fucking fire though. Holy sheets in a dryer, that's mind blast. Sherry, that is a fucking awesome line.
Use that one.
Oh,
Holy
man.
sheets in a dryer.
Not even in a Save a Damsel post? That would be great footage for you. No, I'm not. No. Sorry, Shane. No. My back's had enough holding big snakes for the day.
Did you just say I was a big snake?
No, I'm saying that you're not a Save a Damsel.
I'll just sit here and I'll hold myself.
Hopefully you can get away from the full-time job this next year. Hell yeah, man. I mean, I hope our industry comes back. There's a lot of people suffering from it being closed, and it sucks. But, I don't know. I think it was a good thing in the long run. I think it's going to be good. We're going to get to follow our dreams, forced into a little bit quicker, but it's all right with me, You make do with what happens, and
Things happened, and it sure as hell happened.
Yeah, you just gotta roll with the punches. It's life, you can't let shit get you down. I did that shit for the longest time, man. I was down on myself, down about life, down about everything around me. And I was one of those, and I know we're right after New Year's here, and I'll briefly touch on this, but if you follow me on Facebook, you already know my point of view on this. Stop making fucking New Year's goals. There's no such thing as New Year's goals. If you're going to change yourself, start today. Work on yourself today. Get up and fucking do something about it. Because if you're waiting for a certain day of the year, a certain day of the week to fucking start on something, you're not going to do it. You're not. I'm telling you, you're not. Every goal I've ever accomplished in my life, I've got fed up with it and I changed it immediately and I did it. It didn't matter. I didn't wait till New Year's. I didn't fucking used to be a cokehead and go, hey, I'm going to wait till New Year's and I'm going to quit doing cocaine. On New Year's, you guys, on New Year's, I'm going to quit doing cocaine.
Yeah.
No, you fucking make the choice. You say this
it.
shit is fucking up my life and you fucking make the choice and you fucking do it. Don't fucking wait for New Year's.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That wraps that up, man.
I
hate that. I hate the New Year's goals. Don't come at me with your New Year's goals. I'm going to new year, new you. You're the same fucking you. And hopefully you make better decisions in this year. Not saying you guys are making bad decisions. Just in general, you guys get what I'm saying. Man, just put your mind to it. Motivate yourself. You got this. Nobody forces me to get out of bed every single day, come in here and clean 83 snakes and the monitors and the lizards and the geckos and go help Amanda with the feeders and do the hedgehog and do everything else. Take care of our fish that are in the other room because we also have fish. Take care of the other animals. My giant, you know what I'm saying? Nobody forces you to do this. You got to have the motivation to do this shit yourself. Get up every day and better yourself. Recently, I noticed I wasn't in the best shape, and I noticed that I was kind of not getting burnt out on my hobby. Don't ever take it that way. I love these animals more than anything on this planet, but I was noticing that I was spending 24/7 doing everything snake related. I had to pull myself back just a little bit from it and give myself a little bit of free time to start exercising again and to spend a little bit more time with Amanda on a personal level because that's important as in a relationship, especially to be doing business together. You need to spend time with one another. And that axe, that's a fun project for me. That gets my mind off of stuff. Pay attention to your guys' health, mental health and physical health, and do what's right for you because
100%.
No waiting. Do it now. You need motivation, hit me up, man. I'll fucking talk like this all the time because you can ask these guys. I spiel I'm one of those. If you want it, go get it. Don't be slacking. Go get it. Nobody's going to make your dreams happen. This shit was a dream to us 3 years ago. Starting with fucking melamine racks with fucking tubs you could barely open. Fucking...
The rodents in the garage.
Yeah, rodents in the garage and uninsulated in a tarped off area.
I
dude,
remember
you
that.
guys don't understand. You want something, go get it. We made this shit out of nothing and you can too. And anybody out there can. Just put your mind to it. No waiting for fucking New Year's goddamn bullshit. Oh man, sorry guys. I told you I could rant forever. Seriously though, it is approaching the 2.5 hour mark.
Wow.
We're gonna wrap this up for sure. Sweet looking snake, absolutely. Thank you guys. Yeah, thanks. I had to get that out there, man. Hate that New Year's goal shit, man. You want something, go get it. Get on your grind, fam. Every fucking day, wake up, do that shit.
Rats out of the garage.
Fuck. Heck, my dad's goal is to get rats. Do it for real though. You can do it. You can build a shed. You can do it. I got faith in you, Sherry. And maybe your dad can help you build a shed for him or something. I don't know. I need these guys' help. We're going to have to build a way bigger shed. I want to add 200 more colonies this year. We're going to need at least double, triple the room. So
hopefully those are rats that are
and
in the
another
garage
place
on
for the
purpose.
rabbits. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Hopefully the rats are there on purpose.
Just so used to having rats on purpose.
Josh, amen, brother. A fucking men. And on that note, you guys, stay grinding, keep hustling, follow your dreams, do whatever the hell you want to do in your life that makes you happy, that doesn't affect others in a negative light. Thank you guys so much for jumping on and all of your guys' support. Like I said, we've made some major milestones this last year, and I look forward to growing with you guys more and sharing with you guys. If you guys aren't already, go check out these guys on social media. They got some cool shit too. Amanda doesn't post much, but she'll probably deny your shit anyway because she doesn't like being on social. But you can go follow Shane because, he likes it, and check out his band. And then also, if you guys aren't already, check me out on the different forms of social media, or I should say us, because it really is a team effort here. Facebook at fb.me/thesnakenerd, Morph Market at D's Balls and Exotics, Instagram at D's Balls and Exotics. Of course, YouTube, like you're watching me on now. Duh. Please smash that like button if you guys would. It means the world to me. It really helps us with the algorithm. Hit subscribe if you're not already. Hit that little notification bell so you get notified when we go live or upload more awesome content. Again, thank you guys so much for jumping on. I really appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you jump on next week, Saturday night, 7 p.m. Josh from Spartan Reptiles is going to be on live with me. He's bringing some heat. I'm telling you guys, he's working with some underrated stuff that I think is some fucking fire. He's doing some awesome things, amazing animals. Make sure you guys jump in for that one. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Peace.